out. Oh fuck!
We're coming off mute, kiddies. Okay. We're off
Gotta
mute.
have to head that.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right. Let's see if this transaction. I set this transaction up. I mean transition.
Transition.
Yes. Look, I said it before you guys. All right. So sucked in.
Go on.
All right. Oh, look at it! It's fucking good.
I'm watching.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm watching too.
Same.
Oh wow!
Oh my god.
It's all
That's pretty mad.
we just lost 2 viewers from that transition. So just saying.
The transition was so good it blew them literally away.
And you know what the funniest thing? Remember, like the last couple of weeks, I've been whinging that like drop frames were happening and shit like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just stopped all of a sudden now. Like I haven't changed fucking anything, and
Probably your internet.
It's because you're not working.
No, Streamlabs update.
yeah, I know. They did do that one update, but that's what I mean. Didn't change anything myself, and now like drop frames are all good again, and it's all hunky dory.
I'm so proud of it.
Yeah, it is. It looks really good.
It does. Good job, Dash. You did good, kid. Real good.
Man, your mic does not like Hangouts, Andrew.
Mine.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't. It did it when I've had it. The last 2 times we've done this, and then it happened once during the You Game Bro podcast. It just like gets super loud, and then all of a sudden drops back down to normal.
That's just him moving around a lot.
But it only does it once. Like
No,
it does.
I'm
It,
Probably got it on auto sensitive, like kind of like how NATO when he was cutting out and stuff.
I don't touch the mic settings when we do the podcast or anything. Like I never touch the mic settings.
yeah, no, it's weird. Hey, look, I'm not gonna whinge because like all of a sudden my fucking Streamlabs is not dropping frames anymore. It's just...
Let's play D&D.
All right.
Oh shit.
Well, one player is technically not here at the moment, so Benny, you fall asleep if you want to, because you're not here yet.
All right.
But can you do this?
Too good.
All right, we pick it up in. You guys
get one of
are
those chairs.
deep
Anyway,
still within the caves of the what are they called? The fucking Westerling like mountain ranges. I actually didn't ever name the mountain range, but let's just call it the Westerling Mountain Ranges. But yeah, you're deep within that. You are now in the chambers that Zane went and explored after he disabled you guys and the Red Wizard. You stumbled through into the main kind of theater room with a huge like pedestal in the middle of the room, and this like collage of like memories or storytelling of whatever events has happened. As I'm pretty sure Daz was the one who kind of realized that the architecture in this place was over like millions and millions of years old, like beginning of creation old. Like before the wasn't it you?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, okay, it was you. Yeah, like so you can gather like this was here before like the elves populated these lands and humans came into existence, and so yeah you pick it up with you guys in the middle of this thing. You've had a little play around with the pedestal. There was a lot of like dust floating around in the air, but nothing more that you guys could kind of gather from this room.
I mean, apart from, Preston telling them that like represents the Infinity Stones.
All right, look, fuck yous. I wrote this story way before the bloody
You did, true.
before the movies came out, so fuck them.
But did you write it after
Before the comics?
No, not before the comics. So fuck.
Okay, here's another question. Did you write it after Adventure Zone?
Adventure Zone. Yeah, no, before Adventure Zone as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll forgive you.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Anyway.
like the overarching plot, which is like like what you guys are seeing now. I wrote like years ago. This is like an old one that I've now like wanted to. I finally found a story I can fit into this art.
Oh.
Shit, we are worthy.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So I think the last thing we did was like Preston was telling everybody about how the architecture, not the architecture, the paintings
the mosaic.
Yeah,
on the wall,
the
yes.
art on the wall describes like the weave and how it flows into these 7 different, things that could potentially represent magic.
That's right. And I was doing this with my orbs.
Yeah. You were seeing if your orb had anything to do, because
Yeah.
because of how like old style the drawings are, you can't establish what the orb, like the circular objects each wizard had in their hands.
Yeah.
The Dragon
Not-
Balls.
Yeah. No.
The Dragon Ball.
So they did nothing anyway. So
I'm pretty sure that's where we left today. Like,
yeah,
we're just,
yeah, pretty much that's it. Yeah. So I'm just standing at you and looking at you now.
Well, yeah. So I would have just explained, like the gist of all of that.
Yeah.
The joist.
The gist.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, Presto, mate.
Yeah.
Didn't you say that Zane, old mate Zane, was looking for something?
Yeah. I mean, so were the Red Wizards.
I mean, when we were walking down the hallway, I caught a glimpse of some, suspicious-looking walls that could have been doorways. That my keen fucking eyes.
Ooh.
I mean,
there's a couple of doors back there. Maybe it's in there and shit.
there doesn't look to be anything else in this room, so we might as well have a look.
So you guys gonna leave the main kind of theater and head back down the corridor to where like you could establish maybe those doors were?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys head down there. It's like 10 steps down the hallway, and you get to the point where to the first set of like walls that you can kind of establish were look like they, especially like how, as I said before, how the kind of tiling on the floor is set up. They seem to continue on, but it's like a sudden stop. Like where normally like a wall would be grouted into the floor would be grouted into the wall itself, while these look like they go underneath it. Only you can kind of establish that, Daz, from your kind of background.
I think as we walked up here, I pointed it out to
To Preston, yeah.
Preston as well.
Yeah. I don't know if you would have gathered what he was kind of explaining, but you could kind of gather what he meant, though, Preston.
Yep. All right. So, should we have a look in one of these? How do we? I mean, there's no door, so
Can I just like feel around it and shit and just do an investigate?
Yeah, it's even like like just from mining itself, like the easiest kind of way to have a check is you just kind of knock on it, and you can tell even if this is a door, it is a good 10 meters thick.
Yeah, it is.
10 meters thick.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's not
Almost as thick as you are tall.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like one's like a double set of bricks or something like stones that are kind of. It seems like the whole hallway is nearly a door itself.
You're not here. Anyway. Okay. Okay. Anyway, he hasn't said anything to me yet. I don't even know what's going on.
All right. Far out. These things I thought were doors are about 10 meters thick.
That's a thick door.
how can you tell that just by knocking?
I got a keen eye. All right. I've been in the biz
But
for a while.
a keen eye. But if you're listening for sound, wouldn't that be a keen ear? So where do we go from here?
Move. All right, get out my warhammer.
Okay.
I back up.
I back up as well.
Why are you all backing up?
Go for it, Oz.
You sure?
Yeah, go.
You're all kind of. Anyway. So yeah, I take a swing. I bang.
Okay, yeah, you hit it, and it just seems like you're hitting solid wall. It doesn't really seem to move it, or you kind of look at it has like a little bit of kind of divot out of the wall, but nothing existential damage has seemed to happen from your hammer itself.
Nothing happened.
Are you sure this is the way to go, Daz?
Well, I'm not sure, but I figured it'd be worth a look.
Do any of us sense any kind of like magic around in this area? Like,
Do you want to do a spell to sense magic, or you just want to kind of see if you feel anything magical around?
I want to feel it in my bits.
Okay, well, give me an Arcana roll. Let's see how in tuned with the
Force.
you are. Yeah, might as well. Let's go with that.
Oh fuck! The answer is not enchanted.
Your bits aren't magic enough.
My bits not feeling the magic. 15.
That's what she said.
15. Who's got the dagger on him?
Not me.
Are you talking about the handle?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it was... Yeah, the handle's on you.
Yeah, I was thinking this, but it would have been metagaming anyway. So
Yeah, then nothing's happening.
Hmm.
You don't feel nothing.
Well, this is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Mm.
So
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. I can... I can't
No.
really- no, I
If
can't.
anyone else was holding it other than you, I'd probably do something, but you're not magically attuned, so you're not
That's
feeling,
right. I know.
You're not
It's
feeling
not
shit.
anything. Can they sense it with me?
Not with that roll.
Is it only Ali who could?
I was the only one that rolled. I was
Yeah,
the only
she's
one
the only one
checking.
sensing for it.
Can you
I'm
do
not
that? Oh, that's a...
What? Oh.
Pay attention.
No, I'm paying attention, but I'm like, I completely
No.
forgot about that dagger.
Yeah.
And I'm sort of like, hang on a second. Like, it just seems out of character to just sort of ask, oh, God, look at that
Yeah.
fucking dagger, mate.
I don't think those... I don't think they...
Because it's just a handle.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Mm.
Fuck.
No, that's alright.
It's fine. All right, anyway.
Wait. Okay, so was Preston there? Preston was there when the dagger was used.
Yeah, I took it off you.
So can I roll something to see if I can maybe remember?
Yeah,
about
roll
the
me an
dagger?
intelligence.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah, I know.
Every time he said that,
He just gets a boner.
Oh, he does.
22.
Oh, look.
shit.
You would look. Preston kind of would put together that something else found in this dungeon might have another use in another part of this dungeon.
Right.
All right, so I walk up to Oz and I'm just I would know that he has it, eh?
Yeah.
because we gave it to him. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Hey Oz, could you pass me the dagger?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You have that
Hold
dagger we
on.
found here, right?
What dagger? Hold on. I open up my bag and I tip everything out.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh,
No,
God.
you have money in there, don't you?
Oh yeah, like
It's in a stack.
he tips it up, and like a whole bunch of coins fall out, a whole bunch of items. Your orbs all crash to the ground. There's just this, because it's a bag of holding. It doesn't seem like this all should fit into a bag, but
Yeah,
there's just
yeah.
this huge mountain of stuff in front of you.
It's like a
right
clown car in a bag.
Yeah.
I've actually only got.
now. You have a
2
few
orbs.
potions and a whole bunch of coins. You have over $1,000 worth of gold
Yeah,
coins.
but they were in a.
tipped
They
to
were
the-
in a bag when I took.
Oh
them.
yeah, that bag was like a Santa's sack.
Yeah. So the bag just falls. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Do I see the?
Yeah, you see a shiny little handle of like a dagger kind of fall to the ground.
Did he have
That's
any
it.
food in his bag?
I don't know, a dash. Oz, did you have food in your bag?
No food left.
No, there's no food left.
Sorry. I
I
gave you my
use-
last bacon jerky.
Mm.
I use
That's right, you
mage
did.
hand.
Yep.
As soon as I see that dagger, I use mage hand and I grab it
Yep.
and I bring it back.
All right. Soon as it touches your hand, give me an Arcana roll.
While he's doing that, I'll just pack up my bag.
Yeah.
I'll take the shovel out of my bag and help him. turn
So
over
22.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. With 22, you easy. You feel this nearly tug, like it nearly like points where like the actual dagger part. It points towards that room that you were originally in, the theater room.
Well, we saw the architecture and shit.
Yep.
Oh, so not here, like it's pointing back there.
Yep.
And I will watch it, and I'm just like, I just walk, I just follow.
Yeah, it's nearly like a dog on a leash. You like feeling it kind of tugging you towards it.
Yep. So I head to that room.
All right. As soon as you get to the room, it is pulling it straight towards the pedestal in the middle of the room.
Sword handle.
All right, I head to it. I want to do like a quick investigation to see if I can notice anything like about the pedestal that maybe I should be careful of.
Give me a roll.
Is he in there alone right now? We just all kind of like let him.
The
he
three,
just-
the
just
three
like-
of you probably didn't even notice him walk off.
Probably not.
No. You were like looking at all the stuff that was on the ground. Daz was helping shoveling it back in, and Oz was also shoveling it back in.
That's 22.
You feel a very the pedestal itself feels like kind of like what I said before. It feels like magic itself, like looking into magic itself.
So I is it like the dagger has to go in like a key or something?
It doesn't look like there's any spot to put like slide the dagger in like a key or anything like that.
So where's it leading me towards exactly?
The top of it.
So okay, I'm pretty much just gonna follow.
Yep.
The tugs of the
It
the
pulls
dagger.
you all the way until it like is pointing like it's like above it in your hands. It feels like if you could let go, it would nearly stay there. But like just as you go to do that, you feel it kind of drop out of your hands. It nearly feels like it's feeding off your magic to kind of fuel whatever it's doing at the moment. And like
Okay.
it is pointing straight down at the top of the flat part of the pedestal.
Hey Benny, sorry, no, sorry, I'm interrupting the flow here.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey Benny, do you mind muting your mic for a second? I just want to say something. Cool. Just leave it there for a sec. All right, go on.
I think it might be his that's echoing.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not. I can hear it still. So it's not Benny.
Is there an echo?
There is
Yeah.
an echo, but you're echoing as well. I'm echoing.
Okay, well, I'll mute my mic just for the sake of science.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's not you. I know. I can already tell.
Yeah.
How about me? Am I echoing? Blah 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 blah.
It
No.
must be me because I have an echo. I don't have an echo.
Neither do
You
I
don't?
anymore.
Now it's stopped. Hello, testing.
Who knows?
No, there it is. There it is. Hello. Hello. There-
It's
Alex-
alright. It's small enough that it doesn't matter.
That's what she said.
So yeah, like now it's like sitting above you, like sitting above the pedestal, like pointing down, like where the blade would be pointing
Like
down.
vertically?
Yeah.
Is there anywhere that I can maybe like place it on the pedestal that it feels like it should, like maybe that's where it's going?
Like because it's a handle, the top part where a dagger would be like normally sitting out is flat enough that you could kind of rest it there if you needed to.
Okay, I want to do that. I'm
Okay.
just gonna. I want to follow
Yep.
what this thing is
Soon,
trying to
soon
tell
as you
me.
put it down, it feels like it sucks onto the pedestal.
So it's just kind of like,
Yeah, like nearly like magnets. Like all of a sudden, just go. Doop.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sucky.
Jesus.
Is anything happening?
Absolutely nothing has happened.
If I try to take the handle, what happens?
You want to like pull it up, or you want to pull it across?
Yeah, I just want to see if there's any kind of resistance.
There's a resistance when you try and pull it left and right, or like anywhere like horizontally.
Okay, but like, is it easy enough to just pull up and down and jerk it off?
Oh yeah, if you try, as soon as you try and pull it vertically, there seems to be a blade now attached to the to like it's a proper dagger now.
Shit. Okay.
Faster, harder, quicker.
Okay.
Don't break
Yeah.
the
So I take the dagger right now. Is it still kind of pulling me towards the statue?
There's no feeling with it anymore now.
I wrote the two
Pulled
out.
it too much.
Yeah. It just now it has a dagger blade attached to it. It is glowing green.
Growing.
Ooh.
Like the handle or the blade?
The blade itself is green, like this, like
It's sharp.
Palm of your hands are now very, very hairy.
Okay.
You're going a little blinds too.
But I got a smile on my face.
It was just like, this is why we can't have nice things.
So,
Sorry, Nato.
but so there's no magical kind of tether to
oh,
the
it's
statue now.
no, there's no tether, but it is screaming magical energy off it.
Sure it is.
Fuck, I don't have identify prepared.
Spraying magical energy. Hot white viscous magic.
If it's
I'm-
green, I think you should see a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. So okay, is nothing else happening?
Nope.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit down in front of the pedestal,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to prepare. I'm gonna cast Identify, but I have
Yep.
to do it as a ritual because I haven't got it prepared.
Okay.
And I just want to sit down and.
So it's going to
time.
take you about 10 minutes to do that.
It says here 11 minutes.
Okay.
Detect magic is
While
10.
you're doing that, flick back to the terrible three that are fucking disturbing the peace right now. What are you guys doing? You realize you've now scooped up everything back into like Oz's bag of holdings, and now like you kind of look around and like Preston's missing.
Something sounds like Furious jerking.
You just hear in the distance. Oh. Has anybody seen Preston?
I'll lean over. Can I see him down the hallway?
Yeah, you can see him like drawing this dagger from the center of the pedestal.
He's playing in the other room.
Should we just leave him?
I mean, wait.
I'm
Did you
joking.
see
Let's
that?
go. What? I just gave him the dagger so he could walk into the room and jack off.
Oh
for a
god,
little
he's suicidal.
Oh, God.
It didn't have.
I
Well,
mean,
as far as you guys know, it didn't have a blade.
bit. Oh yeah. All right, let's go see what he's doing.
Okay.
Yeah. So we walk into the room, Nato.
Alright, just as you kind of like have now got the dagger, you're sitting down there with the dagger, the three of them kind of walk back into the room.
All right, I'm just gonna continue and do this Identify ritual.
Do you need some space?
Yeah, what do you three want to be doing?
5 minutes.
Do you need time?
11 minutes.
We just see him hunched over like this.
Actually,
Oh,
as soon
God.
as soon as Bish and Daz walk back into the room, like, you just feel like energy kind of like
Oh
screaming at you right now from that blade.
god.
Hey, Bish, are you feeling some screaming energy?
I'm feeling some screaming energy in here.
Oh,
I
it wasn't
don't
in here before, was it?
No, it's kind of warm in here.
It's like it's almost humid.
I feel nothing.
Hang on.
Yeah, what you guys talking?
What does it taste like?
Oh, Jesus. There's no taste, it's just energy, alright? Jesus. Nathan, why do you do a session with your crew only every fortnight? I don't know, guys. Why do
Yeah,
I?
why only every fortnight? Why?
Nina, why are you
Content.
starting another group?
Where you going, Nato?
No, it's just like, it's nearly like you're bathing in energy right now. Coming from this dagger.
on, Nato.
Just showered in energy.
Yes. But yeah, apart from that, you have no idea what's going on.
Feels different in here either way. What's going on?
Actually, Ali, I mean,
Yes.
Bish, can you roll me a wisdom save?
Don't do it, it's a trap!
Oh man.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
Oh, we're good. 23.
Oh, okay. Soon as you kind of feel this energy kind of wash over you all of a sudden kind of like, just as you blink, you're in the room, but then like as you blink and open your eyes, you're in a black room by yourself.
What?
For
the hell?
for the rest of the party, she's still there. She's just walking forward and stuff like that. But for Bish, you're in a room.
Now I'm in a black room.
Yeah, all you see around you is like it's lit, but it's black. If that makes sense, like it's not darkness, like so you can't see anything. It's like a room that is all the shade of black.
Okay.
What
the hell?
You feel two presences in front of you. One of you is both are very familiar, but you can't put
That's her tits.
it on like why you can kind of feel these energies. Like you don't know where you know them from, but you know both of them. As you kind of look down at your feet, you see this black goo kind of growing, like flowing up your boots and like up your leg, and you were instantly kind of reminded of the time when the Red Wizard took you into his like domain and space, and that like liquid that you would like dropped into is kind of going up one leg. But then as you notice that, you also know like a shiny kind of yellowy, like bright liquid kind of going up the other leg.
Oh.
But you can't move. You go like as you go to kind of
I'm
like
trying to like pull my leg out, like
yeah, and they are like cemented to the floor.
okay, I start like getting like frantic, just like pulling my leg out
Yeah.
while also looking ahead to see who they are.
Yeah,
You just watched Venom, didn't you, Nato?
No, I actually didn't. They seem to both start increasingly growing up your legs until like they both kind of hit your hip, where both kind of energies start to hit each other, and all of a sudden you feel this tear like within your soul. And then you like blink again, and then you're back in the room with everybody else.
Ugh!
You alright?
What the hell happened?
I don't know. You just were standing there and all of a sudden you made a noise.
So I've been here the whole time?
Yeah?
Was I sleeping?
No?
That's
Nate,
strange.
was this almost like an instant kind of thing? Like she
Yeah.
was gone, but it was like...
Yeah, it was literally in the microseconds between her blinking her eyes twice for you guys, but for her it was a whole few 5 to 10 seconds.
Yeah. You've been here the whole time. What's the problem?
Something strange is going on.
What happened?
I'm just gonna like sit down and just start like touching my legs.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because of the
and, like,
sensation.
even as you look down, everything seems to be fine, and nothing.
What's the matter?
Nothing seems to be like real, like of whatever happened. But you still feel this weirdness inside you, like in the place usually where you draw your energy for your powers. Is kind of feels cracked at the moment, like it's a cracked egg.
I don't feel too good.
What's the matter?
I just don't feel too good.
All right.
I'm gonna sit down.
Okay.
Bish sits down. What are you two doing for the next kind of minutes?
I want to waddle over to her and be like, "Do you need me to have a look at you?" I mean,
Soon as you
trained
kind of like
medicine
you
man?
weren't really gonna like touch her or anything like that, but just kind of as you reach your hand out, you feel like, I hate using magnets metaphor again, but nearly like when you put same polar magnets together, whereas
kinda
like,
go.
like that sort of repulsion.
yeah, like you move your hand a little bit close to Bish, and all of a sudden it kind of pushes back against, like you don't know what it is. It doesn't look like it's Bish doing, but all of a sudden like you get pushed back just a bit, your hand from her.
That's weird.
What's going on?
I'm just doing it over and over again to see if it keeps
It
going.
only did it the first time.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
all right. And that, can I just do a medicine check to see if she's all right then, like the original plan?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna go head over to Preston, see if he's okay.
Okay. Preston, yeah, you see what's an big old Oz walking over to you.
I'm in the middle of
Yep.
doing this ritual, so I'm like so focused. I don't pay him any attention.
All right, he doesn't even, yeah, as you heard, he doesn't really kind of give you the time of day.
Yeah, he's all right. I'm going back.
All right, what'd you get on that medicine roll?
Only a 12.
Even with that, she seems in perfect health. Like,
You seem in perfect health.
Maybe it was just that slop that the townspeople fed me.
Maybe, or maybe it's that screaming energy we're bathing in right now.
Could be that too. It's really gross in here. It's like sweaty.
as you say that, Bish, you feel like there's like it's now the energy's kind of going around you rather than like through you anymore.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're swimming through it now.
No, well, it's around me now, isn't it? It's not going through me.
No,
So it's like
y-
a little energy orb now around me.
Yeah,
like,
you
a
can
little
feel
bubble.
you can feel it, but like around
Just
you,
bubble?
but you can't feel it going through you in the same kind
Ew.
of like in the same in the same kind of way you were like a few seconds ago.
Okay.
Up like a Super Saiyan.
Can I just like kind of like feel around kind of thing? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I just start like doing that. I probably look high to everyone else.
Yeah, as soon as you kind of move, it just feel the energy seems to kind of go back through you all of a sudden again.
I kneel on one knee to the floor.
Yep.
I grab Dazza and push him back a little bit. I go, what is going on?
I don't know, mate. I mean, me and Bish are feeling some like crazy screaming energy vibes, and it looks like Bish is perfectly fine. When I did a
Does
quick
this
medical
look
check
perfectly fine to you? I mean, she's doing this kind of deal here like this, and
Well, I don't know what the fuck that is.
we got this, we got this one up on
Women.
the pedestal.
Must be on a period.
Wow.
Quick, get her back to the kitchen.
We got this one up on the pedestal. We got this one up on the pedestal. Yeah. Well, let's be honest, that's normal. But yeah, this is not normal.
Nah, look, mate. As far as I'm concerned, once Presto's done with that fucking having a, we're out of here.
All right. So by about now, sounds like NATO's Jesus Christ.
What?
By that, I was reading chat. So Preston, it's weird. This dagger, it feels like just a standard, like normal iron dagger that's been created in front of you, but for some reason it just drips transmutation kind of magic on it.
Do I know anything else about it?
Nope.
Because the identify spell lets me learn like all of its properties and shit. Like, do I learn nothing?
No, it so the only kind of thing you can feel from it, it's new. Like, it got created in front of you. Like, it's not an object that's been around or something like that. But every like few seconds, it feels like the blade part of it goes liquid for a second and then stays in a metallic and then goes back to a solid.
So you're telling me that like the metallic part of the blade is in some kind of state of flux?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. I just looked very curiously at it for a second, considering my identify spell really
You did it again.
normally tells me stuff, but didn't tell me anything.
No.
So I just I've got, because I normally wield a dagger.
Mm.
What I'm gonna do? Give me a sec. Yeah, so I normally wield a dagger. I'm gonna take that dagger out,
Yep.
put it in my backpack, and put this dagger in that the sheath.
Okay. Yep. Anything else?
No, and then I get up and I turn around and see.
All right. Yeah, you see the crew there. Bish is looking a bit shaken, but apart from that, like Daz has like a puzzled look on his face, and like Oz is kind of just looking around.
I walk over and I just what's going on? Is Bish okay?
Well, physically she's all right, but she's acting a bit funny and
Can we
and like she gave out a bit of a yelp before.
Yeah.
This room has ancient magics. If it might just be better if we just leave.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I kind of ask her, do you need help at all?
I just
Or
want to
you gonna-
leave.
Okay.
All right. So all of you kind of get up and start to walk out of the theater. Like as you walk, Bish, as you walk out of the theater, it feels like two different hands grab you on either side. Like one grabs your left hand and one grabs your right hand and is trying to like pull you back into the theater for a second. But then like it just. But then like as you look down, like your arms aren't pulled back or anything like that, and you've stepped out of the theater.
Do I feel it? Like,
No, it's weird. It's nearly like they grabbed a ghost version of you and tried to pull.
The phantom grab.
Yeah.
no. Oh.
No, not the Phantom.
Phantom grabber.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah,
City transportation.
like you feel like a dark energy on one hand and then like a light energy on one arm kind of pulled at the same time. And then there's nothing. Like, yet again, to the other party members, it seems like you haven't even stopped in your stride, and like as you kind of like, what the fuck just happened? You're still walking.
I'm just gonna like twist around in the doorway, like just to be like. So as soon as I pass like that door passing, like I kind of like, you know, okay, I'm just gonna look frantic again and just.
That Bish, what's wrong?
Let's just go. I just need to get out of here. I'm gonna go up ahead.
All right.
Okay, I'll follow.
Yeah, as soon as you get to the like first set of like where the pathway splits either way, your dagger starts to glow a little more greener. Like you can actually see like visible light kind of coming out of the sheath.
Okay. I pull it out.
You see one of the walls start to have like a glowing tint to it.
I'll slowly walk towards it.
Yep.
And I put the hand that's not wielding the dagger, I'm going to place on the wall.
It just feels like a normal wall, but you have no idea why it has this like green kind of tinge coming off it now.
All right, I'm going to take my hand back.
Yep. And
the one with the dagger, I'm going to very slowly just kind of like move the dagger towards it as if I'm going to slowly stab the wall.
All right. Nothing seems to happen on the way to the wall, but as soon as you start touching the wall, that like liquidy feel of like look of the dagger starts to like really become like watery, and as soon as you start like putting it against the wall, it seems to like just spread across the wall itself.
Okay, so I'm holding it like the dagger in the wall as it's like
Yeah, and it just seems just like you don't know how, because like that amount of like material shouldn't spread this far of the wall, but all of a sudden it's like spreading across the whole wall, and then you just hear this big kind of click noise, and then you just feel the whole corridors that you're in and everything just starting to shake, and then all of a sudden that wall is starting to lift up off the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna take the dagger out.
As you try and pull on it, it doesn't seem to come out. It's
so
stuck.
The dagger's like stuck.
Yeah. As you see it like slowly going up with the door.
Oh shit. Well, I can't pull it out. Shit.
You can give a strength roll if you want to.
I'll give it a go, just because I feel like that's what I would do.
Just assuming we've all stopped to watch as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So the three of you've just seen like Preston walk up to a wall, stab it with a dagger, and now all of a sudden the wall is now lifting up.
See, I told you this place is really screwed up.
If you could do that the whole time, why the hell did you make Oz hit the wall with a hammer?
I'm gonna just try and pull the dagger out. That was almost a nat 20, but then I rolled an 8. So that's a 7.
No, it doesn't even. But like you literally nearly hurt yourself trying to pull it out.
I'm just gonna let it. I can't take it out, so I'm just gonna have to let it go up with the wall.
Shame there wasn't someone strong in our team.
Hold on, I run, I grab it. Can I pull it out in time, NATO?
You can give it a go if you want.
Well, he's 10 feet tall, so
7'6" we agreed on, so there you go. But according to my brain, I am 10 feet tall.
He doesn't know how to count, so it makes sense.
Exactly. 18, NATO.
You pull on it, and you feel it kind of tug out for a bit, and then it kind of lucky bands back into it.
Oh, fuck. Okay, there you go.
So we can't take it. Is what I was trying to say.
Well, no, you never know what would happen if you got a 20. I was ready to role play something if a 20 happened.
Oh, so do you want me to spit on it?
18, NATO. Anyway, go on.
No, it literally felt like you were pulling that whole wall when you were trying to pull on that dagger just then. Like that 10 feet thickness, 10 meter thick part of the wall, you were literally like trying to drag it just then as you were trying to. Yeah, but all right. So like Oz, you have to kind of let go at the last second before it's getting too high to kind of hold onto, and you kind of drop down onto the ground. And now,
if I just grab and let go, oh shit! No, let go.
The whole wall rises up until the dagger part reaches the roof, and then that's when the wall itself stops. And now you guys can see through down a new corridor formed all the way down into what seems like another kind of mini theater room.
Does it, NATO, where the dagger is, does it actually stop the door, or does it is it gone shing and it's kind of like locked the door into place so the dagger's holding it?
It just seems like it's sitting against the roof.
How high is the roof?
Good.
10 foot tall.
Like 18 feet tall or something like that.
Fuck it. Yeah, I'm going to reach that. All right, doesn't matter.
Yeah, so now there's this new path.
Should we go in?
Is it well lit?
Yeah. That's the strangest place about the thing about this whole kind of temple, or what you can kind of gather, whatever it is. It's all well lit, but there's no natural light source causing it. It just seems to be lit.
Okay.
Prison walks in.
Okay. You head down the path. It's a good, 100 meters down until it opens up into a room kind of about the quarter of the size of that main theater room that you were in, and it doesn't have a pedestal in the middle like the main theater, but it also has a mosaic paneling all around the walls of it as well.
Safe to say Bish doesn't walk in.
Okay.
What is is it like the same kind of artwork that's on the wall?
Yeah. And so the first panel starts with the 7 kind of robed figures all holding their orbs, and then it goes to the next panel where it's just one individual one holding his orb.
As we were walking through, I'll turn around and ask Bish. I go, "You're not coming?"
I'll wait here.
I look at Daz. I'll look at Daz and go, "Do you want to? One of us is going to stay, you or me."
It's okay. You guys go in. I'm just gonna hang out here for a bit.
Well, look, if you need us, just holler, all right?
Yeah, I will.
How far down is this corridor, Nato?
It was about 100 meters, completely all the way down the corridor.
Fuck me.
I'm in the doorway.
It had a 10-meter thick door, so it had to go a bit further after that door.
Yeah, no, that's true. All right. No, I'm not leaving. Look, honestly, it's a case of 100 meters. That's far.
Yeah.
So I'll stick around.
But is it a hallway and then it opens up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so where it opens up, so say long
You're
hallway.
You're going to stay at that point before it starts to open up into the amphitheater kind of thing.
Yeah, so just think of it, I'm hanging out in a doorway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. So you're not coming in, but you're hanging around in the doorway.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
Okay, that's all right then, yeah.
All right, Daz, do you go in?
Yeah, I'll go in.
All right, so back to the second panel is just an individual kind of robed figure with their circular object in their hand. And you can kind of see what you could gather is a mountain range behind him. And then the next is him standing over a pedestal, and putting the orb on that pedestal.
I look around, Nato. What do I see?
This is what I'm explaining.
Oh, sorry. I mean, I'm on the walls and everything. Is there anything on the walls?
Apart from them, there's nothing. It's still that whole setup of you guys of just the white stone kind of temple layout. It's a completely empty room other than this.
Okay, all right.
And then in the last panel, it's just the robed figure standing next to an empty pedestal.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
And that's it?
Yep.
Is there anything else in the room that's noticeable?
Nope. Absolutely not.
So he's putting an orb on the thing, is what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's
a circular object. It's whatever you guys think it could be. An orb, a crystal, a gem, anything circular.
if I look around the room and I don't really see anything else,
Yep.
I'm just gonna walk out.
Okay.
Hold on.
Aren't you out there? Aren't you outside the room?
Wait a
No,
second.
only I'm outside of the room.
Yeah.
Hold on. What is that? And I asked Preston, I said, what is that?
It looks like whatever orbs or artifacts that these wizards or whoever they are trying to collect. It seems like that pedestal has some kind of significance to maybe hold them, store them, funnel their power. I don't know.
So does he place the orb up there, is what you're saying?
It looks that way.
Okay. NATO, I pull out the orb that does nothing
Yeah.
at the moment. I kind of like, I just... Okay. I shrug and I walk up.
There's no pedestal in this room.
Oh, there's no pedestal. Sorry, I
Not
misunderstood.
in
I
this
thought
room.
there was.
No, only in the main theater.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, hey, Nita, did you say there was like mountains or something in one of the pictures?
Yep.
Mountains.
What?
Wait, hang on. So the area that we're in now, is that sort of mountainous?
Oh yeah, it's a huge mountain range.
Oh yeah, presto, those mountains there in that mural. Do you reckon that's this mountain range?
I mean, sure, it would make a lot of sense considering where we are and what's happened. I mean, they seemed like this particular area was significant for some reason, so
I'll put the orb back in my bag, by the way, NATO.
Yep.
Yeah.
And in the last mural, there's like a guy putting something on a pedestal.
Yep.
All right.
Is that an orb?
They look like orbs, but
Yeah.
it's hard to say. Like, we don't know whether they're actual orbs. Maybe they're bigger than orbs. Maybe the orbs are just symbolic of an actual artifact. Like,
Right.
it's hard to actually know. And if I don't see anything, I'm just gonna keep walking out of the room.
Okay, yeah, you head back out and head back into like the main kind of walk up the
And,
hallway up into the main kind of.
And then as I walk past Bish, I just say, "Are you gonna be okay?"
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay. And then I just take a few more steps and just keep kind of like looking around the room very lazily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll leave with them. So.
Yeah, as much as you guys have a quick look around, there doesn't seem to be anything around, and you can't seem to reach the dagger. It's stuck up there.
Okay, so let me ask.
Yeah.
What was the point of having that dagger now stuck in the ceiling? We've opened up a room and there's nothing in there.
I got a feeling that room's mural was like some sort of set of instructions, maybe.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder what's in the other rooms, but I guess we can't get into those now, can we?
I don't know.
So how high did you say it was now? 18 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also going to be hard to grab because like half of the dagger is like flat against the kind of roof.
But to be fair, that dagger led to this specific door.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like there was 1,000,001 doors, but this is the door it led us to.
Yeah. There has to be something in there. Like, it can't be just like we walked in, given a dagger to the door and it's empty.
Maybe this part of the instructions were a bit more hush hush.
Okay.
So, when you want to keep information away, you hide it behind something.
I look at Bish.
I don't even look like I'm concentrating.
No.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm actually starting to get a little bit worried for Bish. I think we should just...
Hold on. I think you gotta step into the room.
Me?
No. Idiot. Bish.
I'm still stepping in there. I want to go.
I know. Me too.
I'm going to
Cast
I'm gonna-
suggestion.
I don't have suggestion. I'm gonna.
It's mean.
Let me have a look.
I do.
I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder.
Yep.
And I just say, look, if it gets too bad, we can just get you out of there. But this is an option, and I'm gonna cast Protection from Good and Evil on her.
Okay, soon as you try to cast that on you, it feels like you get a little static kind of zap from her.
And I like my hand comes back, and I'm like, I just look at her, and I'm like,
What happened?
I tried to cast protection spell on her, and there was some feedback. It just
All right, Oz is annoyed. Move. Listen, you know very well by now that I will do anything to make sure that you're okay. If anything happens in there, I'll get you out. I promise you.
I don't want to go in there, Oz.
Okay. Then we're not going in there.
yeah. If I don't feel safe about her going in if we can't protect her in some way. I can't even magically protect her, so I'm not confident in that at all.
Let's go.
All right, I agree.
Start walking out.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So you guys are heading out of the temple and back up into like the mine shaft kind of section of the cave, the dungeon.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you guys head up. No, nothing on the way. You're into that main room where you guys fought the Zane and the Red Wizard and all that stuff. You guys want to just keep heading out of the dungeon?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else really here.
Nope.
Like we've looked through here. The only noticeable thing was that little magical area. So yeah, I'm just gonna head out.
All right, so you guys head all the way back up. It takes you a good half an hour to an hour to kind of get all the way out of the mine shafts themselves back up to main level, up to Bimo Village, and you guys head back up into the smoldering remains of what is left now of kind of Bimo Village. As you kind of guys get back up, you see like a bunch of the villagers and the resistance fighters kind of going through rubble and picking up stuff. It seems like they're kind of gathering anything they need for this big move up to Westerling Village. So what are you guys doing?
I'm sitting down.
Bish, like, as soon as she gets out of the mine, kind of has a quick sit down in front of the opening.
I'm gonna reach into my bag and just pull out like a water skin, and I'm just gonna hand it to her. Do you need a drink or something?
Thanks. I'll take this in.
All right, what are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm standing a little further outwards of the door of the exit, I guess, of the cave.
Yep.
I'm at an inn jerking off.
I don't know where are you, Daz?
You got a dagger too?
Jesus. Yeah, what are you up to, Daz? You're walking out and you just see Bish kind of sit down.
Wait, Presto, you said that you couldn't cast a protection spell on Bish a little while ago, right?
I tried to cast a protection spell on her, and there was some kind of magical feedback that like shocked my hand.
You see, that's kind of weird because when I approached her earlier to give her a quick medical check over, I felt a bit of a repulsion as well.
I wouldn't take it personally.
I look at her and I just say, "Are you feeling better now that you're away from that place?"
Yeah, I'm feeling a little better. Am I?
You still feel this crack on whatever is your like center of her center.
Can I
I
like,
always feel it.
try to do what I did before and just see if I still get that feeling?
No, it seems like all fine.
Yeah.
See? I'm alright.
You feeling repulsive?
I'm surprised you know what that word is.
Well, I heard it from you.
Fair point.
I'm fine, thanks, guys. I throw the water skin back to Preston. All right, what's next?
Well, I don't even know where to begin. We've got a bounty on our head still.
Oh shit, I forgot all about that. Well, the only place we gotta go is and I ruffle through my bag and I pull out Trickery's one poster.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go find Trickery.
Yeah. Because if we got a bounty on our head,
he's got one on his.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I put it back in my bag.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good.
What's your problem?
What?
You sound upset.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
What happened?
Nothing. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll go find Trickery.
Okay.
That's the priority.
You know, when a woman says she's fine.
Oh shit.
So you guys kind of like head back toward, like, have a quick walk towards the town center. You see Scartooth there talking with Derek, and like, you see them kind of embrace themselves. I think this is probably like the first time they've had a chance to kind of see each other and hug it out. And since they're like, as you like had found out, you like they're a couple and stuff like that. They've been together for a long time, but she left to go to the Pyramid Oasis to kind of set up the resistance while he stayed back to like look after the village. And as they kind of they see you kind of come up, they kind of Derek kind of gives a little kiss on her head, like on the top of her forehead, and kind of walks back into the town center, and she starts like walking towards you guys. So guys, we've got some transport set up for you guys to take you back to the Pyramid Oasis. You can meet up with our contact that we discussed this morning. He says he has some stuff that will benefit you guys. I don't know. This is not from us. So if stuff gets bad, just get out of there and run. You guys have helped us more than you could ever imagine, and I don't want you falling under the Shadow Broker again.
Is Arthur still around?
You don't see him outside at the moment.
Are the kids still around?
Yeah, I think they're inside. The older girl was showing them some stuff.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll leave him.
Preston looks at it and just says, do you guys need any help, moving to where you got to go?
No, I think we should be fine. We heard about what happened at the Oasis at at Heidi, so we'll make sure that we'll probably have to stop there for like water and that, but we'll look out for anything suspicious that might kind of pop up, and we're probably just going to take a wide swing around Teardrop Village. But yeah, okay. we should get to Westerling in about 2 days.
Just keep everybody safe, okay?
We will. And she kind of like hands you a note and just like a folded piece of paper as well.
Okay. I'll open it up. I want to have a look.
Yeah, as she kind of sees you opening up, she goes, these are the details for the meetup.
Okay.
Keep it on use. We're trying to keep this as quiet as possible, because if this all pans out, you guys will have your freedom. We'll be 100% out from the umbrella of the SandBroker, and this whole area probably will start to be able to heal. So, all speed to you. She kind of like puts her hand on your shoulder and kind of walks past you guys.
Wait.
Yes?
Please. Take care of the boy.
I will. We looked after him in the oasis as much as we could. Me and Derek will probably take him under our arms and look after him and raise him.
I was kind of like has like, you know, the when they get sad like that.
That's great.
I was just like getting very emotional hearing that.
She can kind of recognize what's happened, and she kind of puts her hand on your shoulder and she goes, "He's a strong boy. He'll be all right."
I know. All right, I'll walk off. I can't do this.
Yeah.
My heart.
Yeah, and then so she kind of walks off, and you have like a note that you see like 6 p.m. the Roasted Duck Tavern, fourth level.
Okay. I'm gonna read the note, and I'm just gonna hand it over to whoever the first person out of our group that I see, and then just be like, it looks like we get a set of instructions.
I'll swipe it from him. Because that's what I do with him all the time.
Yeah. You just see those complete instructions. 6 p.m. the Roasted Duck.
He can't read.
Fourth level. Yeah.
Why do you keep giving me things with these things on them?
I mean,
I give
it out of my hand.
You keep giving me things with letters on them here, and I give it to Daz.
All right, have a look.
Yeah, 6 p.m. Roasted Duck, 4th platform.
6 p.m. Roasted Duck. Hang on a second. I think I did a bit of work there. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I painted their doorways. I remember that place.
You know where it is.
Yeah. No.
No, you don't. You hadn't been to the Pyramid Oasis before the first time you come in there. I love it, and I wanted to run with it, but for canon wise, you guys had never been to the Pyramid Oasis, so.
To be fair, a tradie always says that they've worked somewhere.
That's true. So yeah, you see 4 horses just kind of like off to the side of the town hall.
To be fair, as well, Nato, he did respond with a yeah, no.
No.
Oh man! All right, let's go.
So you guys setting off?
Yep.
All right. Yeah. It's probably only about like 11 in the morning at the moment. So you guys kind of ride for a good 4 hours or so ish, and then you see on the distance now the huge, because it's just that big of a structure that you can see it just from miles away. The Pyramid Oasis, the upside down kind of pyramid platforms built over this huge oasis in the middle of the desert. You ride for another couple hours until you kind of reach the kind of the entrance into the main kind of not tradey but more merchant part of the Oasis district itself, because as you guys went through the Oasis district itself before leaving this place the first time, you know, most of that Oasis district is like super high class area, but 1/4 of it's still set up for merchants that are coming in from the bottom, because they don't want merchants going into like the nice part of town, so they have this set up section of the Oasis district. It's kind of about like 4:35ish now.
In the morning?
No, in the afternoon.
Okay.
So you got a good hour or so until you've got to make your way to the tavern itself.
Should we consider, you know, maybe put on some disguises or something?
Oh.
What do we have?
Well, shit. Nothing.
Nothing.
I
I
mean,
look through my.
do I have a cloak at least?
I don't
I've
know.
got
What equipment have you got on?
Yeah, I don't think I have a cloak.
I've got my helmet.
Yeah, you can put your helmet on. Bish, you have a cloak, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah. So you raise the hood of your cloak over your head.
Yeah, Preston doesn't. That's not something he would have.
I look through my bag to try and find my chest plate, my chest armor, and I can discover that I don't have it. Shit.
Oh.
All right. So kind of as you start, like, did you guys want to stop outside of town just before you went into like the market district before you?
May as well.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay. As soon as you kind of stop, you see like two kind of just normal kind of armored people start to like walk towards your group at the moment.
Preston just looks like he's like a little bit on edge. He's like, "Oh my god, do they know who we are? What do we do? I mean, I don't have a." Oh.
Shh, boy, quiet.
We'll deal with it.
Yeah, these two people walk straight up to you. Afternoon.
Hello.
How's it going, mate?
A little smile comes up on one of their faces. It's all right. We're with the resistance.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You, boy, need to learn how to be calmer.
I've never been. I don't know what to do.
Shut, quiet.
We can take you in through a side path, and we'll set you. We'll take the horses off you and set them up somewhere for you guys. And it's up to you. We can only get you as far as the elevator. It's up to you what you want to do from there onwards.
Fucking Ellie. Yep, fair enough. Take us.
All right, so yeah, they lead you like just off to the side. There's a little there's a building there, and like that has just like a setup for where you can tie your horses to, and like they walk up to the door, give it like 3 taps, and it opens up, and then you guys can kind of walk through that building, and then they kind of take you through there, and one of them kind of just like hits you in the chest a bit, Preston, and then like as you look down, there's like a cloak in his hands, in like the hand that's kind of knocked against you. He goes, you're probably gonna need that, mate.
Yeah, and I quickly...
Cloak Club.
Daz, did you have anything to kind of hide your appearance as well?
I am literally dressed like a tradie at all times.
All right, they kind of the two of them kind of look at each other, and it's just like, and like one of them pulls out a cloak, of like a human-sized cloak, and just kind of like gives you that like, sorry, and he like hands it to you as well.
Do you have the same thing but in like fluoro yellow?
Sorry, mate. No.
It'll have to do.
All right. And then like one of them kind of opens like the front door to like the building that you're in, and it's just like, you guys ready?
Ready.
Yeah. Head to the elevator.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So they kind of just lead you through the market district up until like the side of the oasis that you can see the huge elevators that go all the way up to the 4th platform of the oasis. You see the like the little guy there, like last time, kind of holds out his hand, just copper piece each.
Oh, that's right.
What?
It's a copper each way, mate.
That's
What?
right.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, hold on.
I hand him a copper.
Right.
You can't. You got nothing on you. I do.
No,
What?
he's got
We've
his own money.
all had our own currency
Yeah,
on us.
yeah.
But
Oh,
you
okay,
have
fair
that.
enough.
You have that chunk of
You
change.
just have the most.
Oh, okay. No, fair enough.
So what level am I taking to you? You want to head up to the 1st level, Slumtown, up to the market district, or up into the middle class, or up onto the traders onto the 4th level?
Was it Was it 1 copper or 10 copper? I'm sorry.
It's 1 copper each, mate.
1 copper. Okay, yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I want to go to the marketplace. Someone got to pick up.
I'll go with you.
All right. Yeah, that's the second thing. That's also where the resistance base used to be as well. You know that you've been there a little time, and I can't remember who went shopping on that district.
That would have been trickery.
Who do you think went fucking shopping?
Okay.
I went shopping.
Shopping.
And he came back with nothing.
Shopping suggests that he actually made a purchase.
So you guys want to head up to the second level?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys head up to the second level. As you kind of like let off the elevator, you can see it's just like rather than like a traders district, which that top level was, like the 4th level, like these are established like built houses rather than like a bazaar. This is like an actual shopping district.
You.
No, that's more bizarre. All right, but so settle down, okay?
Fancy.
You're not the DM, okay? I'll make up the background music, okay?
Wow.
And it goes like this.
Wow.
So what are you guys doing? What shops are you looking for?
All right. Before we even look for shops, I want to turn to Oz.
Yeah.
Oz, mate. I'm going to need to take a withdrawal from the Oz Bank.
Bank of Oz.
The Bank of Oz.
And I kind of just shake my back.
How much? I was reaching there.
How much do you want to take?
How much was it? Like, how much was our share? Like 200 and something?
It's whatever divided by 4.
Pretty much. So I've got 1,672.
1,000 divided by 4.
Fuck.
Preston's just going to come over and could I get? I need some components.
How much?
Oh, that's what I'm going to buy.
What's
Tell me how much you need.
200 gold?
Yep. All right, fine. I'll give him 200 gold.
1, 2, 10.
7, 7.
10.
I'll give him 200 gold. I know how to count. I don't know how to read.
You know how to count?
I know how to count.
I'm impressed.
To 10. You're impressed.
Yeah.
A lot.
Here's my theory of why you could count, because you learned to count when you were killing enemies with your old friends in war.
Exactly.
So you'd like in like a Lord of the Rings way, where like Gimli and Legolas would compete against each other for kills.
Yeah, that's right. We had competition.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So I give him 200. I give Preston 200. How much do you want, little man?
Oh, can I get a 250?
Done. I'll give him 250. Okay, done. I'll give him 250.
Beautiful. All right.
So we're not standing out at all.
No. It is so busy in this district, it's really hard to see like individual people, and also a lot of people are cloaked up. It's not the most prestigious place in the world, so probably there's a million people trying to hide their presence and identities in the current rush of the market district at the moment.
Riffraff. All right.
Bish, do you want any money?
I'm fine, thanks, Oz.
Go.
All right, where are you guys headed?
I'm gonna look for like a magic shop.
Okay. Do you want one that specializes in components, or do you
Yeah,
want
yeah,
an actual
ideally-
magic shop?
No, components.
All right, cool.
That's the priority.
Yeah.
Just to tack it in there, I'm also looking for components, so
All right.
I guess I'll...
Tag along.
Yeah.
I'm
Are you guys, are the other two staying with them, or are you fanning out to do your own shit?
Before we do anything, I'm just gonna say, wait, are we supposed to meet up at that inn? Are we?
Yeah, in about 60 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got about an hour.
Okay, yeah.
So meet up back here in about maybe 40.
How do we know how long it takes to get to the inn?
Good point. Okay, meet back here in 30.
What if it takes 35?
Shut up.
I'm okay.
We'll tell them that we're late. Who cares? Just go do what you have to do.
I don't know if these are people that are supposed to be helping us do some.
They can wait 5 minutes. I think they can wait 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't want to make those people wait. if you know
Go
what I'm
shop.
saying.
You're wasting time.
I mean, I feel like this is a pretty
I push
necessary
him.
part of the plan.
I push him.
Hey, don't touch me.
Ba-da, ba-da.
And then I'm just gonna start walking. I'm gonna walk.
Damn, badass Preston.
Bish gives a smirk.
Not bad.
All right. Yes. So what are the two of you doing then, Bish and Oz?
I mean, I don't want to buy anything.
Do you want to just walk around and find something? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find somewhere.
Do you want to like a blacksmith or
Blacksmith,
an armory or
yes,
something like
yes.
that?
I'll just follow Oz then.
Okay.
Yeah, I want a blacksmith. I want to go find somewhere I can buy some chest armor.
Okay. So yeah, you set off there. All right, boys. You walk a good couple of distance, and you can kind of. Daz, you're very kind of good at like buying stuff from bazaar. Like you've had to go out and buy materials for the mine site and all those kind of things. So you know your way around a marketplace and all that. So you kind of start feeling out that like, oh, this district's more dedicated towards like standard armor and weapons and stuff like this. This has like crazy books, and this one has this kind of stuff, and this one's very magic based. So you guys you kind of like head Preston in towards like the district that's like a lot more specialized towards like wizards and magicians and all selling the crazy
that magic stuff.
all that magic stuff. And you find a nice kind of alchemist kind of like place called, I'm gonna say Owl's Alchemists.
Oh no.
Or Owl's Chemist.
Yeah, Owl's Chemist. I like that one. So I'm gonna write that name down.
Preston sees the name and he just like.
Please make it big, Al.
And then I'm gonna I look at Daz and I'm like, this looks like it could be the place.
Yeah,
Which
so
will be,
Yeah. And then we
inside. Have a squeeze.
I head in.
all right, as you kind of like push your way in, it's nearly like when you walk into like one of those scent or hippie kind of stores where just scents
This
and
fucking stinks.
Welcome to Tree of Life.
yeah, like it really it hasn't got that feel to it. It has that smell.
Candles, candles, everywhere.
candles.
It's
and
incense.
But this
incense
is like something I'd be really comfortable around because it's like
oh
very
hell yeah.
So I walk in and I'm just like, I start like looking around.
You're the magic of equivalent of a chemist. So like when you walk into like when somebody walks in, it's like sulfur and all those smells. But
Oh no, sulfur smells like fart, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But like you walk in and it's like you're back in the lab again, and these are all the scents and smells that you lived in. So yeah, you walk in and you see like lizards slithering up and down this like liquid on a jar, and you see like toenails floating in midair in a bowl, and you see like just liquids in cauldrons in front of you, and you see like birds sitting on a perch.
And Preston's just like, he's like a kid in a candy store. Yeah.
And like as you kind of walk more into the store, you see like a figure kind of like float nearly from around the kind of desk, and like they kind of come, like it's nearly like they're not walking, they're moving that smoothly towards you in like a long purple kind of robe with like white hair kind of flicked off to the side and large like pointy ears off each side with like very pale skin and like long fingers, and he walks and he kind of comes up to you. Oh, hello, I am Al, and this is Alchemists.
Oh God.
I look over and I'm just like, oh, this place is great.
It is...
By the way, I love the name. It's really clever.
Yes, my business partner thought it up, but it's not to my taste, but it does bring in business, so I suppose it is all right. How may I help you this fine evening?
Okay, sure. I pull out like a notebook, and I'm like, okay, so I'm looking for some. I need some cured leathers, because I'm doing like a mage armor spell, and what I also need and I just start going through like the components I need, like dust and all that kind of shit.
And he kind of like flicks his finger, and like a little like feather quill kind of appears in the air next to him, and it seems to like write on the air in front of him. And as he's like listening to you, it's like writing it all down for him.
Oh yeah, and I heard this spell when like I need like holy water or like powdered silver or iron. Like which one's cheaper? Which one?
Would you like aged water or newly blessed?
But which one? Like, does that affect the consistency and potency of the spell?
My son. Usually I like an aged one to have more of an oomph to the spell, while a newly blessed one gives a bit more length to the spell, I feel.
Now, you said you feel, but are we talking like actual scientific measurements or just instinct? Because I can't go off instinct. I need like, is it going to extend the spell by X amount of time? I can't operate on. I need facts.
Yes, that is.
You look like a man of facts. I need facts.
Yes. It's still not enough positive. What's the word? Uses to establish 100% rate on it. So that is why I give you more of a vagueness to it. They both do exceptional well for them, but I have had people that have come back using one going, it didn't really extend theirs, but a higher majority of them have, hence the most of the time.
Okay.
There's not 100% success rate, so
100% sex.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll take a little bit of that because I'll try it out. I can get back to you with the scientific results if you want to add it to your.
That would be absolutely just great.
Oh, okay, good. But I also get and I'm like looking through my notes and I'm like, do you have? I need like 25 gold worth of gold dust. Now, is that like
gold dust? I wonder if I've got a shipment of that in recently.
Is that like?
And he kind of flicks his left hand this time, and a little like raven kind of appears on his shoulder, and it kind of flies up and then flies off into the back of the shop, and then it kind of like rushes back out and like sits on his shoulder, and it goes, yeah. And he goes, yes, it seems like the shipment did come in. I still have about 30 gold's worth.
I look up to her and I, is that your familiar? I haven't got that spell. That's really cool.
Kiddo. And he kind of like puts his like hand on your shoulder and he's like, my young wizard. Yes, this is my familiar.
Hey. Just, I kind of like brush his hand off and I'm like, just because I can't cast a familiar doesn't mean I'm a young wizard, okay?
No, I mean that in a sense of a standard familiar excites you.
Okay, I'll take the gold, powder, dust, whatever it is.
Okay. And the rest of the things on the list as he like points up to the words that are on there.
Jesus. Yeah.
Okay. Have you got a price of all that, or should I make up a price for
I've got the 25 gold worth of gold dust, but everything else just says holy water or powdered silver or iron or piece of cured leather. Like it's all just bits and pieces like that.
All right, yeah, no, that's cool.
A drop of mercury.
Okay, he takes it up to the front, and a little disc kind of floats up from the behind the counter and has all of your equipment on it, and it kind of lands on the counter and kind of dissipates away.
Thank you.
This will be, and he kind of like swirls his finger in the air and kind of 40 gold for the lot.
Okay, and then I just quickly hand him the 40 gold.
All right, cool. And he kind of looks over the counter down at you, Daz, and he's like...
And then I glance over at Preston, I'm like, so you done, mate? You don't have a second list in there or something?
No, I'm done. And I just look at him, and I'm just like, have fun with your familiar. And I just like...
It's all right, mate. You can get your own one.
He kind of looks over and he goes, "Yes, dwarf," and you sense a bit of like disgust at the end of his like word. What would you like?
All right, look, I don't have a massive list like this fella over here, but I'm gonna need.
No, your kind wouldn't.
Racist mofo.
Wow. You know what? I'm taking my fucking business elsewhere, mate. You just lost yourself 300 big fucking smackers.
I walk over to him.
Very well. He kind of
look him
like
in
does
the
like
eye.
a little like over exaggerated bow towards you, Daz.
All right, and then on the way out, I do a really exaggerated trip and like knock some shit over. Oh, I guess my kind's a bit clumsy, aren't they?
I need you to make a
Performance check. Performance check.
What is it? Is it?
This group just cannot be trusted.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh shit!
If you end up in jail, we are not coming for you. Just letting you know.
25.
Okay. You feel yourself freeze for a second, and then you kind of like shudder out of it.
And then Preston hurries over and he's just like, wait a second. I look back and I just like,
Oh, actually,
Look at
yeah,
the
no, yeah, Preston, make me a wisdom saving throw as well.
Hey, can it be like electrocuting instead?
19.
Okay, you slow down just a bit, and then you keep walking. He goes, and then you hear the elf behind the counter kind of laugh, and he goes, "Apparently more talent than you two let on." And then you see him like pointing at you, Daz, and then this little like fireball, like little tiny piece of fire, kind of is like swirling on his finger, and he goes, "I suggest you move on, dwarf."
And then
I suggest you stay exactly where you are, you gangly prick.
The flame like starts to get like a bit bigger.
Oh fuck! Just leave.
Preston just like backs out and he's like, it's got a nice name to this place, but you're a meanie. And then I quickly like smash something.
Oh, you smashed something else?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like knock something
Okay,
over.
both of you make another wisdom saving throw.
Fucking NPC.
Nat 20!
Oh, fuck, I won't be as lucky, will I? Not 20!
Really?
Are you serious?
Really?
Not even joking.
Yes.
All right, you feel you guys freeze for a second, and you instantly know like your time is like getting very like close, and then you like to bolt out of the room.
Yeah, we're just gonna run.
Good on you,
There
boys.
have been some great scenes in this campaign. I swear to God.
Yeah. That's
All right, yeah, you guys like rush out into like the busy and flow of the like traffic of the market district, and like as you turn around, you see like the pale kind of like elf wizard kind of appear at the front door and like look around to see if he can see you in the like the rush of the business district.
I don't really notice. I'm just like looking at Daz and I'm like, oh my god, that was, oh my god, I'm just like,
Mate.
that was great. I can't believe, oh my god,
Class act, mate. Class act.
that guy was like, he was mean.
He was. He was a dickhead. He was an absolute dickhead. I don't give a shit how fancy his fucking bird was.
It was a familiar.
Yeah.
We're wanted, by the way. Just saying.
Just means we can't get even more wanted, right?
Couple of them wrong.
I don't know if that's how it works, but your dad's
What are they gonna do? Slap 20 gold into our fucking bounty?
like, what are you up to at the moment, Daz?
Well, I gotta find another place that
Yeah,
sells.
I was about to say.
I still need them. It's just I was gonna give him my patronage.
Yeah. You guys have to have like a quick look around because there were a few stores, but they were like literally either across the road or like two like businesses up from Owl's, and you kind of feel like you might have pressed your luck around that kind of area. So it takes you a good like 20 minutes to find one like far enough away. And this one's like very run down, like the door is like on a tilt, like hanging on by one kind of. What are
I like
they
this
fucking
place.
called? Jesus Christ, holds the door.
Hinge.
Jesus, I don't know why I couldn't think of hinge. Yeah, like it's only held on by like one hinge, and it's like the tiles on the roof are very discolored, and they have like sheets for windows.
I like this place. It's rustic. It's homely.
All right, so you're heading in.
Yeah, I'm heading.
Yeah, it doesn't even have a sign on the top. You can just the only
I'm
way.
not looking for a sign because I want like another clever name, but I'm like, oh.
Yeah, the only way you could really kind of gather is the sense kind of wafting out of the place that you can kind of establish. So as like you walk through the door, it's nearly a mirrored image of the other place if 100 years had passed and nobody had like maintained it.
All right.
It's just like, oh, I really. It's like they've got this really like.
There's like a scraggly bird like on a perch like missing most of its feathers and like.
Oh,
Daz! I look at Daz and I'm like, did we travel through time?
we might have.
And then you kind of hear a voice. Oh, customers. And then, but you don't see where the voice is coming from. And then like from the counter you see like this little figure kind of like rush around the side, and he's got like battered clothing and like nearly a garden gnome's kind of like one of those hats, but it's kind of like ripped and torn. And he kind of runs up to you. He's like, oh, hi guys, welcome to my store. I haven't seen any customers. What are you after?
I go to Daz and I'm like, he seems really nice.
He's a man of my stature, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
What's your name, mate?
Everyone just calls me Shrimpy.
Was that Shrimpy? What was that?
Yeah, Shrimpy.
All right, look, Shrimpy, we just got booted out of that classy, fancy place just up the fucking road. Alchemists, shit fucking name.
Yeah, he takes most of the business in this district when
I'll
it
tell you
comes
what,
to
you
this
can-
kind of stuff.
I'll tell you what, you can take a shit. I don't know where I was going with that, but look, mate.
He looks terrified when you say that about Al. He's like, don't say anymore. I don't want him coming down here.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do if he comes down here?
He's
Do
very
his hocus pocus with his fancy fucking familiar?
He's
Call you
very-
short and shit? Fuck that cunt.
Last time he heard that I got some business, he came down here and he cast a spell, and I couldn't stop dancing for hours and hours.
Oh, my.
Oh, so are you like a really good dancer then?
No, I was so sore for days I couldn't work.
Oh, fuck.
What she said.
God, I hope you had enough sickies banked up.
Oh, I'm a business owner. I don't really have
Oh.
sickies.
Shit. Well, look, mate. Today's your lucky day because I need 300 fucking gold pieces worth of diamonds. And don't tell me misses, all right?
He kind of like nearly does that like freeze plank thing and then just like falls backwards onto his back.
Oh. Is that another dance move, mate? Cut and run down there? I'm going to put down some cardboard?
Oh my god, what do we do? What do we do, Daz? What do we do? I think we killed him.
He has like a
chucked him out.
blank stare and he's like frozen lying down on his back right now.
So, do you have it, mate?
300 gold.
Hey, mate, 300.
I look at Daz and I'm like, do we run again?
Nah, but maybe we should get him a drink or something.
All right, I pull out my water skin and I'm just like, okay, and then I hand him the just to check if there's water in there.
What are you jerking
left
off
some.
to that?
Sorry.
He's just making jerk off.
Jerked off some water skin.
Yeah.
Just check.
It's another name for it.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, what are you doing with the water jug? Pouring
gonna-
it in his mouth.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like kind of feed him some water.
He
Enough
kind
your
of
water skin.
he kind of like half chokes on it. He's like,
Oh,
Like, gently pour it in. I'm not gonna.
yeah, no. He just wasn't ready. Like he just like And he kind of like snaps to it. He's like,
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
that's
You okay?
that's a lot of gold.
Braz's house.
Are you okay? It's.
Yeah. Just let me check if I've got that much. And he kind of like hops up and he's like nearly like a roadrunner, just like, and he's like disappeared out the back.
And I look over at Dazzo and I'm like, oh, I get it. He might not have change for 300.
Oh,
Oh, that's
far
okay.
out.
So he like
I could not
he
be
like
a bit
runs
different.
out and he has this just like pile of diamonds in his hand and he's just like rushing back and he like trips at the last moment and they like scatter all across the ground. He's like, he like right and he just like yes, like Roadrunner again, just like zooms in and just like gather them all up. He's like, I just have enough. This is not a prank, is it?
Nah, mate. I need it for a very, very important spell.
And he like kind of like shies back for a second. Al didn't send you, did he?
Oh, you mean that? Nah, mate. Nah.
Okay. He kind of like slowly walks back to his counter and like you hear him like hop, 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 and then he kind of like appears like the height of the counter and he like puts them on the counter. That will be 300 gold.
All right, I slide him a bag of 300 gold.
He like looks at it like you've just given him like the holy grail. And he's just like looking at it. He's like, he's forgot you guys are in the room. He forgot about the diamonds. She's just like looking at this bag of 300 gold and he's just like lost.
Yeah, look, it's a lot of money and I hate having to spend it, but I really needed those diamonds, mate. And like I said, don't you tell my missus, she'll fucking lose her shit. She figured out bought this many diamonds and didn't give her one.
He doesn't even give you a response. He's so just enamored with this 300 gold bag in front of him right now.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just be heading on out then. And as I'm walking out,
Yeah.
I pull out a screwdriver and fix the last hinge on his door.
Aww.
Beautiful. Yeah, he doesn't even notice anything. Like, doesn't notice you guys leave, doesn't notice you pick up the diamonds, doesn't notice about the door. And yeah, you're back out into the marketplace. All right, we'll flick back to Oz and Bish. Yeah, you guys are in the crowds. It's kind of easy seeing, like, especially with your height, Oz, you kind of see a lot over most of the crowd, and you kind of see area where like a few tents set up with a bit of like weapons and armor set up, but then you kind of see like established buildings next to them.
Okay.
You see one called the Brass and Tong. It looks like one of the most major. It has like a lot of people going in and out of it.
Hmm.
You want to head in?
Yes, please.
All right. As you walk in, yeah, it's a very busy kind of marketplace. It has, I mean, it's a busy store. It has people going in and out. You see like the guys in like knights outfit, like holding like swords and checking them out, like looking down like the hilt down the blade, checking the side. You see people holding pieces of armor, kind of knocking on them, kind of trying to flex them and feel them. And yeah, you see this big human at the front, just out behind the counter, kind of walk out, and he goes, "Howdy, strangers! Haven't seen you guys around here before."
No, we're new to town.
What are you after?
Mate, I'm looking for a piece of chest armor designed chest plate.
A design piece,
Yeah.
eh?
Yeah. Well, something to fit me.
He kind of looks you up and down. And he goes, don't usually have your type really kind of wearing armor unless they're kind of more the fighting type rather than the rush-in kind of type that you kind of seem like there, lad."
DM hinting that you're a barbarian and don't wear armor.
Yeah, well, that's right. That's right. I turn around and go, why not?
Well, usually it's a bit more, and he kind of like flexes and stretches, and he goes, a bit kind of constricting. I can make you up something if you want, but it'll cost a bit, considering he kind of like sizes you up, and he goes, with your size and the amount of metal I'll have to use, it would probably be a bit on the expensive side.
How much?
About 300, 400.
Can I just say this guy sounds like it's from my neck of the woods?
He is to kind of describe him a bit more. He's like big. He's super hairy. Like all his arms are deep, thick hair. He's got a big beard, but he is a human. But he's like a very sizable human. His like chest is like the size of like a front of a Mack truck. He's just a big boy. But he's got a nice smile on his face, and he doesn't seem like he has a mean bone in his body, but yeah, he's a very intimidating person if he wanted ever to be.
Yeah. Say 300.
Yeah, about 300, 400, depending on how it goes, kind of fitting it up during, like, smelting.
Kind of look at Bish. Kind of like try to gauge what she thinks. Don't know. Yeah.
She gives you a shake.
Yeah. We'll be back. I'll walk outside with her.
All right, see you later. Come always check out Tongs. And gives you a bit of like, the old.
Yeah.
Yep. As you walk out, Bish, did you want to hang around in here for a bit, or no? You want to walk out?
Just come with me.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know you're role playing two characters there, Els. All right. Yeah. All right. So yeah, you guys walk back out into the bazaar itself. Do you want to? Into the marketplace. Did you want to do anything else, Oz?
I wanted to see if there's any other places.
There's a whole bunch around. Most of them just look like sized down versions of brass and tongs.
Is there any confectionery places?
Not where you are at the moment, but
that's probably for the best.
Yeah,
it's all right.
All right, I want to roll into one more.
Okay, you roll into another one. This one's kind of more of a display shop. As you kind of like walk in, everything's like hanging up behind like glass, and like a nice kind of tailored outfit, but like still like tradesman-y looking, like human kind of steps out from the behind. It's like, oh, afternoon to you. How may I help you?
Good afternoon. I'm just looking to see if you may be able to design a chest plate for me.
Yes. What material were you looking for? Hard cast iron, chainmail, even something like leather or wood?
Ooh, leather. No, let's stick with iron.
Iron,
yeah.
Probably be around 900 to 1,000 gold.
Yeah, no. Mate, no. Forget it. We're out. So I just kind of like don't even give him the time of day. I just turn around and walk out.
Yeah, he gives you a nod and kind of heads back behind the counter.
All right, you know what? Screw this.
Oz, why do you want a chest plate for?
He's embarrassed about his man boobies.
I kind of just like shake my head. Don't worry about it. You know what? Is there anything you want?
I'm hungry.
Let's go get something to eat, because, yeah. So, can we find something to eat?
Just the heads up from the DM, you are heading to a tavern called the Roasted Duck. So
I kind of
point.
figured that.
So that you guys can still go get something if you want, but you'll probably be able to. Your characters would know that you can buy stuff at these taverns. They do good meals, especially at a place that's probably called the Roasted Duck.
Spoiler warning: they don't do duck.
No, they only do lamb.
They just give you chicken and lie to you.
Lamb or beef, no chicken.
chicken for lamb.
Are you sure there's nothing you want around here at all?
No. I'm fine. I just want to eat.
What do I see around me, Nada? What's around?
You're just in a huge, busy-ass district of...
Is there anything like I can grab, like some jerky or something around?
There's like a few like street vendors that have like dried meats and a few like weird kind of like there's like roasted like lizards on sticks and kind of that kind of setup.
I'll grab a roasted lizard on a stick. I'll grab 2 of them.
So that's 5 gold each.
Yep, here you go.
Okay.
So I'll give him the 10 gold.
Okay.
I'll give Bish both of them.
Oh.
What? No?
Lizard?
You don't like?
I mean, I've had it.
Try.
Like as you look down, Bish, it looks like one of them wiggles for a second.
Oh, I think I might wait.
Okay. I'll grab both of them.
All right.
Thank you, though.
It's okay.
Oh. Did he just eat it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can just imagine. Oh, this is great.
Yeah, it's like the head pops off and everything. It's like, oh.
The tail starts wiggling.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh my god, that crunch."
Anything else you two guys want to do before you guys head back?
Nah.
No. The other two, Preston and Daz. So,
Nah, I think we're
I'm
just
good.
good and then head back.
all right. So the 4 of you kind of come back together in front of the elevator system. Anything you want to say to each other before heading up?
No, not really.
So what'd you get?
I'm hungry.
Just spell components.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
Yeah, and what happened while you were gone?
We bought spell components.
You wouldn't ask that.
You wouldn't know.
I just wanted to get something out of him.
No, like it's Preston. You wouldn't think he'd do anything wrong.
No,
If
that's
anything,
right.
Yeah.
That's why I asked. That's why I'm asking Dazza.
All right. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
The elevator clerk kind of like holds his hand out again. He goes, 1 copper each.
Okay.
God. Oh, I've got to open up the Bank of Oz here.
All right.
For a
While
whole
you guys are
copper.
doing that, you guys hop onto the elevator again, and like you are drawn up with the huge ropes all the way up to the 4th level of the Pyramid Oasis. The top level, the traders and like landing section of also where 99% of the bars are all located as well, or up on this level. As you get to that top layout, Daz, the beautiful, delicious smell of ales fills your nostrils in all directions they are coming from. You smell strong liquor, you smell weak liquor, you smell rum, you smell beer, you smell everything. They're coming your way. You nearly get that like twinkle toe like Fred Flintstone effect for a second. All right,
Cool.
You guys just a heads up, have no idea where the roasted duck is. So you guys,
Where's the roasted duck? How do we find it?
We saw him-
So many places.
you're standing
we saw
right
the
next to the
elevator?
elevator. Yeah.
Oh yeah, elevator lad.
Oh yes.
Whereabouts is the roasted duck?
He kind of puts out his hand and like rubs his thumb on the top of his palm.
What a dick.
I'll give him a high five.
He kind of like looks down in disgust at his hand, and he's like,
How much do you want?
copper piece, please.
Roughly.
Oh, look, mate, you're about a cop hiding.
As you say that, you see like two kind of guards kind of take a step towards you on either side. On either side of like the entrance to the elevator.
It's okay. I flick a copper piece to him.
Why, thank you. The roasted duck is about that way. He points in like an easterly direction, and he says, "Just keep heading that way. You'll see it. It's got a huge roasted duck in a pot on the front of the building."
Thank you. As I turn around, I kind of just lick the palm of my hand and give a swift like that to the back of to Daz's head.
Hey, fuck off. I got the liquor first, you grub.
Guys are trouble.
All right, yeah, you guys head through. You see you've been on this district before. It's the same kind of like rapscallions kind of going around. There's very shady looking people. There's very tradey looking people. There's like traders themselves are up here. Like people like pulling caravan carts behind them and stuff like that. As you kind of get more into like the ale district, as we'll call it now, there's just tons of bars everywhere, like lining every street and stuff like that. You pass the, God, I forgot the name of the bar you guys originally went in. I know I wrote it down. No, I did not. So I think it was something the Seamen or something like that.
It was something like that.
It was the Walrus. The Walrus Tusk. There we go. You walk past that old bar, and then you walk up to, you see this like red tiled building with like red kind of stone bark kind of glazed the front of this place, so it has this whole red effect to it, nearly like a boiling piece of meat. And then on top of the door into the place, it has a big pot with like a rooster kind of hanging in it, all cooked up and defeathered.
A rooster?
Yep.
A rooster?
Yep.
I thought it was a duck.
I don't know if this is the place.
Yeah.
We're supposed to look for the roasted duck. This is the roasted the red.
The red rooster. That son of a bitch.
True. God. Can I say thank you for getting that so well?
I was like, how have these guys not picked up on this?
So
I was
good.
role playing, damn it.
Yeah, you had the red rooster in front of you.
Great.
It's because I've certainly got by hiding, isn't it?
Who knows?
These guys went bust.
So what are you guys doing? You're standing now out the front of the wrong bar.
I'll tell you what, mate. If I ever see that little elevator prick again, so help me God.
I think you will, considering that the elevator is pretty significant to transporting around this place.
How far is it, Nato? How far is that elevator?
That's a good 10-minute walk back.
How much time do we have? That's the real question.
Well, since it's a time with no like accurate kind of gauging, it's very soon you're supposed to be at this bar.
Okay. So we need to find this place. Who do we ask? Should we just go in?
Great.
And
Okay,
ask
hold on. Grab the orb out.
Yeah.
I think of the roasted duck.
All right. It like floats up a bit and goes off to your like north a bit.
Okay, follow. So I told them to follow me.
Yeah. You start following the orb. The orb kind of like floats a little bit in front of you until like a good 5-minute walk north, and you get to a blue building. It has like, it's been painted blue tiles. It has like stonework kind of like walls that have been painted blue. And then, there's like it's nearly like an open pit kind of drawing, and then there's a duck over it.
All right, grab the orb and put it back in my bag.
Oh,
We're here. You.
If you could do that, why'd you give him a copper piece? If you do it the whole fucking time.
This is the sword situation all over again.
Intelligence of 8.
Yeah.
Look, mate.
Jesus.
Dude, shut up and walk in.
No.
There's a few people walking out. Like just before you walk in, like there's a group of 4 kind of walk out just before you guys, and then so you're about to walk in.
A group of 4 want to walk out. Okay. The other group. What?
Oh wait. Oh,
You reckon? What do it look like?
What do they look like, Nano?
What is there? There's a big dragonborn with them in like black kind of armor. There's a tiefling as well with them, and then 2 humans.
it's them. They just passed us.
Yeah, no, but we wouldn't know.
No, we wouldn't know. Oh.
Okay, I was walking in.
One was a dragon one?
I thought
Yeah,
Kaz
one of them was a dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
don't
I
know.
was walking in.
It
I was
wasn't
walking in, I'm
them.
like,
I know we don't know them. I know
It wasn't
we don't
them. Kaz
wasn't them.
is a gnome, and there was no dragonborn in their team.
Motherfucker, there's illusion magic and shit, alright? It could very well be them.
it could still be them.
Person doesn't
Alright.
know. But it's like,
Alright, walk in.
As we walk in, I'm going to be like, get low of those fuckwits. Now I'll love it if it is actually them, because NATO's going to be the one to deliver that line later.
Yeah.
Please.
That's good.
Okay, so you guys head in, and it's a nice kind of setup. It's just got like just casual kind of. There's nothing up on the walls. There's just like wood tables and wood stools, and then a nice bar up the front. You see, there's you can smell food coming off from a door just behind the bar itself.
Oh, does it smell good?
Oh, it smells real good. You smell like just delicious cooking duck hitting your nostrils.
I don't
Okay.
remember the last time I even had duck.
I just look at Bish and go, okay, you want some?
Excuse me?
Get some.
No. Why do you always have to be like that? I'm saying, do you want some food?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Always. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys walk in. There's a free table off to like the left if you guys want to have a seat, or you just want to go up to the bar. It's up to you guys.
I think you know where I go.
I'm gonna follow Daz.
All right, you head up to the bar itself. What are the other two doing? Bish.
I'm ordering the biggest fucking duck ever.
So you want to sit at a table and order some
Hell
food?
yeah.
All right. As you sit down, Oz, you sitting with her?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. A little. Like, you two sit up at the bar, and the bartender's kind of busy at the moment. He's kind of doing some stuff behind the bar and all that. And then you two kind of sit down, and a, like, half-elf female kind of walks up to you and, how you guys doing? What are you up to? What are you after this afternoon?
Can I have the biggest duck that's on your menu?
Yeah, that will be 1 silver.
Awesome. What do you want?
Anything for you, sir?
Yeah. Give me the biggest beer you have.
Okay. Would you like a drink as well, madam?
Oh, no, thank you. Just the duck.
No water or anything like that?
Just the duck.
Okay. And she kind of like goes back behind the. She walks behind the bar into the kitchen.
I was waiting for. I was like, I'll have a duck. Would you like a water or something? Oh no, the duck's dead.
Yeah, you two sitting at the bar. The bartender turns around and he goes, "I'll be with you in just a sec, mate. I'm just fixing something up here."
Oh,
and he kind of goes back. It's a good like 2 minutes or something like that, and like the server comes back out and she's got this huge duck on her like under her thing, and then a big beer in her hand as well, and she kind of puts the duck back on the table in front of you and the huge beer in front of you. Dash.
Yeah.
That's 1 copper for that beer, sir.
Okay. Place a copper in her hand.
Yep.
How
I
much
give
is it?
silver.
And yeah, she goes off and starts like serving a few more other tables.
Okay. Well, I didn't even get to, like, I was going to ask her how much is for the duck.
It was 1 silver. She said.
Right,
Just
yeah.
silver.
I'd give her pretty much 1 gold and I say, there you go, keep the rest.
Oh, did you want a duck as well?
No.
Oh.
I just
Oh,
I'll
you're
just
paying
give
for
it to her.
mine.
Oh.
Oh.
There you go.
Does this smell? That smells great.
Smells fucking excellent, mate.
He kind of like the bartender like finishes what he's doing and he's like, I'll be with you in just a sec, and he kind of like walks out into the kitchen.
But they just got their beers and they just got here. I don't understand.
Yeah, so the other two are out there just like stuffing their face and drinking beers and stuff.
He ain't stuffing his
I
face.
think is it
I'm
quicker to
joking.
just go down and get the waitress?
Look, I'll tell you right now, I've been to a lot of bars. It's not usually like that, but maybe this place is just fucking different.
Yeah, as you
And then-
noticed, you were the only two kind of like sitting up at the bar
Oh,
itself.
okay. All right. Well, then I'm gonna go back to the table.
Fuck, what's with the bars in this place, man? Fucking man, back at home, I'd already have fucking 6 in front of me by now.
As soon
what?
as you guys sit down at the table with them, the maid like rushes over to the table. What would you like, guys? Like, food and drinks? Good, sir.
Could I? Oh, I want that duck. Looks great. Could I have one of those, please?
Yeah, that's 1 silver, sir.
Could I also have like so?
He'll have a beer.
No, I don't want like an ale
have
per se,
A
but like
big
what?
beer.
Hey! I can order my own food, thank you.
A huge beer.
Here's the food.
I'm thinking like instead of an ale, exactly. What other kind of brews do you have? I'm just. I want to expand
She
my
kind of gets a
taste.
notepad and like flicks it up. We have something called a dragon's tongue. It's a cocktail with a green translucent in it, and A Konosakasa.
No. Look, my mate's a bit of a lightweight. Just get him a shandy, all right?
A shandy.
What's a shandy?
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with a shandy in this part.
It's beer, but it's like watered down with like a tonic water.
No. It's not about the strength.
So
like
just,
I feel
just
like
a light beer, then he would like.
Get him a huge
I
beer.
mean, no, do you have like a different flavor, like a fruity, like a cider? Like, what about a cider? Do you have any cider?
What the hell are you?
A cider, sir?
Cider.
I don't. I
Listen.
don't know what that is.
What's your name?
Preston.
No,
Oh, Amelia.
Amelia.
Oh.
I have 2 questions.
Yes.
1, can you please get my friend here a beer like mine,
Okay.
and my other friend here a beer like mine?
Okay.
And 2, I pull out the trickery poster.
Yes.
Have you seen this guy?
No, sir. I haven't seen a wanted man in here at all.
Okay, thank you.
Preston's like,
I put it back. I put it back in the
Back
bag.
and Preston like.
It's okay. Thank you very much for your help. But yeah,
She has like a worried look on her face, like
okay,
she's scared of you guys.
Don't
now.
be worried. Don't be worried. We're just looking for him. It's okay.
Okay. Are you guys bounty hunters?
Yes, we are. So if you find him, just stay calm. He's a good boy.
Okay.
But we'll take care of the rest. But please, these 2 gentlemen here, 2 big beers like this one right here.
And she like kind of looks at you for a second, then looks at them and kind of like doesn't know who to talk to. Food?
Don't worry about the food. Just get the beers.
I'm fine with my liquid bread.
Can I get like just like 1 or
Beers.
2 apples as well?
No duck, sir.
No, I mean like with like the duck, but separate. Could I have like a few apples?
Okay, I think I can scrounge up what we use for ingredients out the back.
Thank you.
That will be about 2 silver in
Yeah.
total.
I'll give it to her.
Okay.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Oz is just a baller.
Alright, so yeah, so she kind of
Thanks,
rushes out
Oz.
back, and it's a few minutes later, and she comes out, with the duck, and there's a few apples on the side of it, and 2 huge beers kind of slam in front of you 2.
What are the apples on like a tray?
No, they're on the same plate as the roasted duck itself.
How many are on there, NATO?
2.
Okay. I grab the apples and I grab the beers and I kind of just do that.
Okay, I'll take them and I'll thank you.
Well, she put them in front of him, so.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Put your hands in his food, are you?
Yeah.
No, I was just giving it to him.
I'm just.
I thought that she was coming off the tray. I was being helpful. Sorry.
I'm just and I'm like looking at
I finished.
I'm looking at the apples and
Yeah.
I'm looking at the beer and I'm just like I want to take just like a small sips of the beer because I'm like really not used to that shit. So
Make him roll.
small sips.
No, he's pretty fine.
Damn.
But like as I want to get just like a tiny little bit into the beer.
Yeah.
Like not a lot, but enough where like I'm thinking I want to try and juice the apples into the
You want to make
beer.
cider.
I want to make cider.
Yeah. All right.
And
yeah.
but like I'm like eating the duck, drinking a little bit of beer, and just thinking about it, like how I'm gonna do it. And then eventually I want to kind of work my way
Make
over.
an
and just,
intelligence roll for me. And a
Okay.
dexterity as well. Like 2 rolls.
an intelligent dexterity roll. Okay, intelligence is garbage. That's an 8,
Okay.
and dexterity is same fucking number. I guess. No,
Okay.
no, hold on. I don't have as much dexterity as I do
Oh.
intelligence, so it's 6.
Cool. Yeah, you have a rough time at trying to do this. You are
I'm
like
like-
you're like a book person trying to do a
Yeah.
trades person
Yeah,
kind
I wouldn't
of
have
action.
any clue how this works. I'm just like,
At first, you just try and grab the apple with both hands and like squeeze on it, like trying to do something, and like nothing is happening. And then you like trying to
Yeah.
twist it over the top.
because
of
like
it.
to me, I'm trying to like juice it like an orange.
Yeah,
so,
like
trying
you
to
do an
squeeze the
orange,
juice out. I'm
yes.
like,
What are you doing?
I'm trying to just get the juice out of this.
And then-
He's
and-
making
and-
a
and-
scene, isn't he?
yeah.
Yeah.
As you like try and squeeze it one time, it like one just pops off and like shoots off to the other side of the room, and like hits another patron in the back of the head.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Can I grab the other apple, Nato?
Yeah.
I said, I tell him, you are gonna cause trouble. Give me a beer. So, can I grab it off him?
I'll hand it to him.
Good. Thank you.
A guy walks up to your table with an apple in his hand.
Sorry, my friend here is just a little bit doesn't know how to drink.
That's all right. Here's your apple.
But thank you. I grab the apple and I kind of just crush it in my hand to make like the juice.
Yeah, you smoosh it and it like just this like mush drips into his beer.
And I grab the other one and do the same.
Yeah. Now it's just like mushed up, crushed apple is now floating at the top of the beer.
Mix it and drink it.
Daz puts up his hand and tries to beckon the waitress over.
Yeah. Ah, yes, young dwarf. How are you?
Hey, excuse me. Look, do you have orange juice in the back or something? I mean, the apple juice in the back?
Apple juice? No. It's not something we usually stock here.
What kind of juices do you have?
No juices, really. We have
No
water
juices.
or alcoholic beverages, sir. It's not...
What do you use as a mixer?
A mixer, sir?
What? You people don't know how to drink.
Insulting the fucking people around here.
Look,
like,
it's a touchy subject.
as you say that, you see this elf sit down at the table with you.
Hello?
Is it the same elf?
Nope, another elf. It's quite short for an elf, actually. Like nearly like medium-sized human. Kind of sits down there.
Like a halfling?
No, medium-sized, like an average height human.
Okay.
Yeah, sits down and it's like has like green leather armor, like very well maintained, and like nice leather gloves, and like hair brushed very carefully, but not like prissy, if that makes sense. She doesn't look upper class, but she's well presented.
How's it going?
Hello, adventurers.
Hi.
Hello.
I am Ota, your contact.
Oh, the contact.
I would have come over a bit earlier, but you were making a bit of a scene, and
I just wanted to test to see if like I could change the flavor of the ale with like a sweetness, you know. Like
she has like a kindness look on her face. She's, no, it's all right. I was just being a bit more cautious. I love your idea, young Preston.
Why do you have to change its flavor anyway? It tastes amazing.
I mean, it's kind of. I mean, I want something a bit sweeter, you know, like a fruity
your
kind of
name?
flavor.
Well, like wine or something.
Yeah, like.
Sorry, Oda. What? Can you tell us what's going on?
Yes. Has everyone finished enjoying their drinks and beverages and food?
I'm very slowly getting through the beer, and I'm like, yeah.
No, she's asking you guys. Like, did you want me to continue, or are you happy? I'm happy to wait and let you finish your.
No,
meals.
that's.
I know you've gone through quite a bit up to now, and I probably thought you'd want to enjoy a bit of free leisure time at the moment. But I will happily continue my conversation if you want to.
And I've got like duck in my mouth, and I'm like, that's very nice of you.
Okay. Well. Sorry. Well, yes. As I have said, I am Ota. I work for an organization that sees benefit in depositioning the SandBroker from this area. He has started to spread his roots into many of the villages, many of the towns on the Sword Coast itself. And it's a lot harder to fight that kind of progression from where we stand. So,
Insight check.
Okay, yeah, roll for insight.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
19.
No, she's telling the truth.
Okay.
She's being very evasive about what she's saying, obviously.
Also, look at your messages.
Oh,
How many? Oh, sorry. Oh, God.
Benny, I can't. Benny, I haven't got a message from you.
Not you.
No, just me. Just me.
DM.
To the dumb.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you want me to still do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Emily comes up to the table with a nice fine wine with a little plum sitting in the top of it, and just sits it down on the table. This is for your table, apparently, and she kind of like walks off. And the elf kind of like reaches out and grabs it and kind of has a little sip on it. Ooh, mighty fine. And she kind of looks over to you, Trickery, and she goes, would you mind joining the table with us?
Oh, man. She saw through my disguise?
Yeah.
Can I see through the disguise? That's the question.
Who was he?
No, there's literally a woman in the table sitting next to you that Oda is now talking to, calling her Trickery.
Oh, great.
Trickery?
Trickery.
I look over and I'm trying to look for trickery.
I get up and I walk to the bar.
Okay. Yeah, you just see this woman kind of hop up and she's like, no, not joining this then? Okay, you can listen in. So I have a proposition for you. The job I have in mind will bring you into contact who are currently dealing with the SandBroker itself. They are actually the muscle and the supply for the company, the mining side of the company's operations in the Westerling hillside. They supplied the men and the mining resources to dig into those mines.
Okay.
If we can negotiate well with them, they could provide you with an opportunity to strike at the SandBrokers from the heart of his own palace. I won't lie to you, there are some risks, but you will have a better chance following my plans than you have once the bounty hunters catch up with you guys.
Okay.
I will, of course, see to it that you are rewarded for killing or compromising the SandBrokers operations. He should have credits on hand that he pays his hunters and his staff that run the facility as well. He has also amassed quite a fortune probably selling the crystals that they mined out of the actual hills themselves. She kind of like leans forward. Interested at all? I can continue further if you want.
Yeah.
I pull out a piece of copper wire.
Yeah.
I wrap it in a loop.
Mm-hmm.
And I cast message and talk to Preston and say you're interested and that you'll meet them later in a room. Get a room at the tavern.
We are interested. Get a room at the tavern. We'll meet you in a room.
She kind of looks at you weirdly and is like...
So monotone, like.
Yeah. She's like... Okay? Are you alright, Preston?
Are you having a crack, mate?
No,
You've been weird all day.
I'm just saying that's probably the smart. That's what trickery would do.
This is the second time. Second time he's been brought up. So I look at the lady. I go, you called that lady Trickery.
Yeah.
As in trickery. As in, I pull out the wanted poster. Trickery.
Yes, your friend Trickery, and if you would like to please put that poster away so you don't attract any attention at the moment. Good, Oz.
All right, I put it away.
Actually, what's your full name again?
Osvon.
Yeah, she calls you Osvon.
Osvon.
Osvon? I thought your name was Oz.
You just see me grinding my teeth like.
And Preston's just like,
Fucking Osvon, boy.
I cast message to Preston. I said, I thought his name was Ozymandias.
She has like a shocked look on her face. She's like, "Oh, I did hear you would like you usually be referred to as Oz. I didn't think it was that much of an issue. I'm sorry, Oz.
It's okay.
And my information presented to me is a little scratch." And she like gets a little like notebook out and she like flicks it to a page and you see her taking a few notes and then flicks it back in and then tucks it into a pocket into her side.
It's okay. I don't mind.
And then she kind of like puts her hand up for a second on you, Bish, and she goes, "Oh, Bish, are you feeling okay?"
I've eaten.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, are you any of you interested in the plan we can set up?
Yes, we are interested. We will meet you in a room in the tavern.
Oh, young
How
person.
much beer did he drink?
It's all right.
I'm just-
I own the ears in this tavern. Anything we say here is fine.
Oh. Okay. And I look around, I'm like trying to find trickery to kind of tell him, but I just don't. I can't find him, and I'm just like turned back and I like awkwardly. Okay.
I cast message. I
Yeah.
can hear.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so I and myself and my organization have been, let's say, invited to a private function hosted by a Duke Akhtar of the Aman nobles. He previously had dealings with the SandBroker, but that have seemed to come to a sudden close. Of course, I myself can't show up. It's that kind of event that people invited don't come themselves. They send their underlings to this soiree. And
That seems a bit weird. Why would you do that? Like, if you're in the Senate invite to somebody, why wouldn't you like want that person to go? That just seems weird.
young Preston, so fresh in this world. It's a meeting of dark dealings, so usually the owners of these industries don't want their face to be seen.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
So you want us to be your people?
Yes. I want you to attend this soiree in my place and find out why Duke Akhtar ceased his dealings with the Shadow Broker, because they have seemed to pass on to a new Duke, a Duke Merton, who is also in town at that time. And we, through our network, we found that Duke Merton is actually his Akhtar's rival. So hopefully you can dig up something from one to use against the other to help one of them.
Blackmail the other.
No, get in. Convince him to also cease dealings with the Shadow Broker and get us in with it.
Okay, I mean, sure.
Either one of them might help us.
But what happens if we're wanted? So
Dead or alive.
So if we show up, what's to say that these people don't recognize us?
Let's just say, Preston, everybody at this party will be wanted.
Dead or alive.
And they're all bad. Okay.
Yes, Bish, you seem to have something on your mind.
I was just thinking about dessert.
Okay. Des, yourself, you All right,
Yeah,
we're going on this.
I got one question.
Yes.
I've never been to a soiree before.
Mm-hmm.
What's the dress code like?
Very very formal.
So, footy shorts, singlet.
She has a little chuckle.
Best
no.
pluggers.
Once you arrive in town, I have some people that will take you to get measured and fitted for some outfits.
Oh, like a tailor.
Yeah, a little bit more expensive than a tailor.
Ooh, how much? How expensive?
Oh,
we
it's
talking?
all paid for.
Oh, okay. That's better.
Well, I'm not going to say no to free shit.
Sir Oz?
Yeah.
I cast message to what's her name?
Ota.
Ota. I cast message to Ota. How much does it pay? You can reply to this message.
Trickery. You know the vast fortunes that lie in the Shadowbroker's castle. As well as that, you will be very, very well reimbursed by my organization as well.
So did we just hear her talking to herself?
No. She's psychonetically replied.
Psychonetically?
Yeah.
That's not all.
Telepathically is the one I was chasing, sorry. You Trickery, you do know that like the Shadow Broker has like a nation's worth of like riches in his kind of palace.
So this absolves us of our wanted status as well. So
Yeah, technically, if there's no Shadow Broker, there's no wanted posters.
So
anymore.
we get absolved of our wanted status, and then we get paid
a shit ton. He obviously had that amount of cash to put on the wanted posters. So there's definitely you could definitely know there's a minimum of that in the Shadow Broker's kind of palace.
This sounds like a win-win for us, really.
What do you reckon? Go through with it?
I mean, this is what we're here for, isn't it? We get to absolve this bounty, and we get to strike at the SandBroker. It's pretty much exactly what we're trying to.
No, I said sand. I've been getting it wrong. It is sand. Sorry, sand.
It's pretty much why we're here, isn't it? We've got to stop this guy.
Righto, I think it's go ahead from us. So where do we sign?
Beautiful. No, if there's nothing to sign. In the morning we will set up. I have some rooms already for you here. And she kind of like perks up a bit, like sits up a bit. And for you as well, Trickery. And we have a carriage that will take you down to the city of Ath. Oh my god, why did I have to pick this town? Oh god. The Athkataln. The capital of itself.
Athkataln.
The city of coin. Yes, everybody?
Yeah, it sounds like what we're here for.
If it all goes according to plan with the Dukes down there, you'll be able to hopefully get in deep into the castle and not have to fight his minions and all the way that you would have to if we attacked with an army. You guys will be hopefully our mini strike force that will go in and kill the beast from the heart.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I grabbed 2 beers off the barkeep.
Yep.
I walk over, I plot them down in front of Oz and Daz.
Yeah, this female comes and like hands you 2 beers.
How's it going?
Hi, boys. I
Hey,
flick
just
my
a second.
braid out of the way. I turn to Ota and I go, so why can't we take our airship?
A person's like, oh, is that
Wait.
you, Trickery?
You are more than welcome to try and get it to work, but we had some of our men try and recalibrate the crystal, but it seems like it is a one-way ship that flies from the palace itself to here until something causes it to go back again.
Right.
As when Trickery asked that, Oz kind of gets up, not like he gets up and says, tells him sit, and I go to the bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing up at the bar?
Ask for a beer
Okay.
at the bar.
Yeah, it's just 1 copper.
There you go.
How are you guys getting service?
Yeah, we went up there and we didn't get anybody. And as soon as we had to sit down.
It's
Oh
about
yeah.
And then as soon as you're doing that, Preston's like,
I think I know what it is, eh? I think this guy's on that fucking gangly prick Al's payroll.
No, as you look up, you just see like the bartender's there back at the bar, like polishing the bar, and
With his gangly fucking fingers.
he's a half elf. Thank you very much. He's not a full elf.
so he's half owl.
Yeah, he's half owl.
Half elf.
No, he's not hairy and brown.
Like, kill me.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
So should we just, I mean, what do we just go back to our rooms and then? Oh, I'm gonna finish.
I already
I'm
have a
gonna,
room at this tavern, so I'm fine.
I get about halfway into the ale and I just like stop drinking it.
Okay. She has like a little like mini like drumstick in front of her. She's like kind of eating that, and she kind of like leans back a bit, and she's like, just last asterisks of this kind of mission. Try not to use magic in this town.
What?
That's what? Why?
Ath is run by a religious wizard sect that no one other than their followers are allowed to use magic in the city itself.
Oh, okay. So they've got a kind of like, what's the word for it? Tyrannical grip.
Yeah.
On the magic use in this town. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's more like, actually, anyone who wants to make a religion roll for me.
My favorite.
Can I do it as well? Just
Yeah,
because,
anyone who wanted to. Yeah. Actually, anyone proficient in religion can roll.
Guess I'll put that dice down then.
Doesn't matter. It was a shit roll anyway.
I got a +4, but I'm not proficient, so.
18 on the die for a total of 24.
All right, you know that it's run by this thing called the Crowd Wizards. It's actually a religion that only their religious followers are allowed to use magic, because it's seen any other magic use is like heresy against their god.
Did you say corralled?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, cowled. So
Cowled.
COWLED.
Cowl. Okay, yeah.
Cowled Wizards.
Like Batman cowl.
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about the cowled wizards?
Yes.
Cowled wizards?
Yeah, they coincidentally are mostly formed from the high-end people, civilians of that city. But yes, please use magic very discreetly. You are on your own once you have left the Pyramid Oasis from us. We can no longer help you, and we will no acceptance of your mission will be taken by anything of the Lords of Alliance or any of the Sword Coast cities.
What's in it for you?
the SandBroker out of this area.
Well, there's obviously going to be a power vacuum following that. So,
yes, the Lord's Alliance hopefully will be able to bring in the Pyramid Oasis as another town to join Waterdeep and Neverwinter and Baldur's Gate in our alliance of cities.
I don't really like those guys either.
Well, I mean, they can't do a worse job, can they?
Fair point.
I think we just gotta deal with the SandBroker, and then whatever happens, I guess. I'm gonna like push away my food, and I'm just like I'm just gonna go to my room and get some rest.
So I'm meant to be having
Okay. Well, I will bid thee farewell. If you need anything, just contact me. And she like pushes you a little stone.
What's this?
You'll know what to do with it when you need it.
Hello. Oh, okay.
Is there still a really big-titted woman sitting with us?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
I've still got a braid in my hair too.
I recognize the braid, right?
Yeah.
Can I just like obviously stare at those jugs?
Yeah.
It's like
Those are some big ass red titties.
So Preston gets up and then he's gonna head to his room.
All right. Cool. Bish, what are you doing for the rest of the night?
Is there cake?
You can try. Amelia kind of comes up to the desk, up to the thing. Yes, madame.
Do you have any confectionery? Desserts, maybe?
We have a chocolate deep base cake.
I'll have one, thank you.
A slice?
No, one cake.
Oh, okay. And Daz and Oz and Trickery now. Are you still all at the table?
yeah, I am.
No.
Are you up at the bar still?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna skulk my hand across and grab what's left of Preston's beer.
Okay.
It's
I'm
about
gonna
half.
grab tit.
Grab a bit of that too. Nah.
All right.
But as I'm eating, I'm obviously staring at the red female at our table.
Yeah.
It's like I recognize that brain. I saw him flick it back, but I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
But also cake.
Yeah, she Ota steps up as well, and she's like, I bid you farewell, and I will, if all else goes to plan, we'll never see again. And she kind of gives you like a little mini salute and kind of like walks out of the bar.
All right. See you later, and thank your mother for the rabbits. So hang on, Trick mate, is that you?
Yeah, yeah, it's me.
I gotta say, it's a good look.
Oh, thank you. Put a lot of effort into this. Yeah, still straight through it.
Oh, I thought you were horny before, but
Yeah, the tits take a nice good distraction from the beard.
I look up and notice.
Was he a bearded lady?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even fucking notice.
Exactly.
Well,
you Daz, you're dwarf. You wouldn't have noticed at all.
Exactly. Where I'm from, the women are a bit fuzzy.
Yeah, there are bearded female dwarfs. There's many of them. It's like a half. There's a half non-bearded and half bearded dwarfs. Especially where you come, old Mount Isa.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing up at the bar, Oz?
Just thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You want to stay there most of the rest of the night now?
Yeah. I'm looking at I had my wedding ring on me.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at that.
Okay. All right, Trigger, what the fuck are you doing at the table now? You in there? Yeah.
Well, I'm drinking the beer.
Mhm.
I'm challenging Daz to a drinking contest.
Okay.
Chug, 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 chug. I take off my shoe. Chug, chug. No. Trickery, mate. Where the hell did you fucking go? Just up and disappeared.
Yeah, about that. Something happened in that cave. I can't explain it, but
well, yeah, I got knocked out, and then Bish got stabbed in the tit, and
What happened? Sure.
I missed this part, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I when we were in that trap, some things happened and some memories came back. I don't know what's real or what's true in them. But it's something I had to follow up on. If I didn't follow up on it right away, I could have lost my chance to find out if it was true.
what do you mean some memories came back? Do you have like memory loss or something?
Something like that. I remember growing up, but I don't remember growing up. The way I like to tell people is if I have to remember where I came from, I'd like it to be multiple choice. Yeah, it's been a long life. I've been many people, and many different people have known me as different roles. I've been a charlatan. I've been a gambling man. I've been a dancer.
Oh.
I've been there, and I've infiltrated the highest houses of Neverwinter and come back out, and I don't know which ones are real.
Well, bloody hell. I had no idea.
So, yeah, what happened in that cave? It changes his perspective on things.
What do you mean? What happened in the cave? Like, what happened to you? Like, how did it influence you? Because, like, I know some stuff happened to Bish in that cave as well.
I think I might have a son.
A son? Oh, you're a fucking daddy.
I don't know. I really don't know if it's real or not. It was a child. It was a tiefling child. He was in the clutches of the SandBroker. He's screaming out, and I just don't know if that's me or my son, or I don't know what it was. But I had to find out. So I came here to get in touch with whoever I could.
Can I hear any of this, Noto?
Yeah. Yeah, the bar's like literally just behind the table.
Did you find anything, mate?
I know there's children at the SandBroker's palace. He has plethora of children, actually. No word on a tiefling child. And that's the best information I managed to gather. And then I overheard that there was going to be some
Oh,
some what?
Some pee.
Oh no!
I
Lost
think
trickery.
we've lost Trigger.
Oh shit, we lost him again. We just got him back.
He died.
No,
That's
Well,
right.
as
That was some perfect timing. Like, I can continue on because me and Benny were talking this, but yeah, like, he definitely needs to find a way into the SandBrokers to find out if he has a kid or not in there. So he's talked to some of his contacts here. They said there was going to be a meeting with somebody in this town that could probably smuggle people in, and that led him here. And yeah, strangely enough, was the meeting you guys were having.
Oh.
And
Also, if the fucking SandBroker had kids in the palace, wouldn't have we known this? Like, if it was a kid collector, in a sense?
No, like, he only very close people to him have seen that there were, like, kids around in, like, this back room behind his throne.
Okay, alright.
Yeah. Like, you weren't even... Like, you did a lot of the, like, patrolling and stuff like that, but even you didn't even go into, like, the main kind of council room that he has.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
As I'm hearing this, NATO, I was rages.
Okay.
And he slams the bar, like, just bang.
Okay.
Like that.
The two, Bish and Daz, hear a huge slam, and, like, the bar goes quiet all of a sudden.
I want to get up and head over to Oz and be like, "Oi, mate, calm down, all right? You're making a scene."
I look at Dazza just kind of very blankly, and
so when we make eye contact, I can tell that he's like upset.
I'm wearing my helmet, by the way.
Oh
NATO,
shit!
and
Never mind, I can't tell shit.
And well, you could, because when I rage, the apparently I remember this, the eyes on the helmet kind of glow a very, very fiery red.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. So I kind of just look at him. My teeth, like, I'm showing my teeth are showing, and also, like, you can actually see where my tusks used to be as well, kind of like a showing as well, where they're just kind of broken off.
Are you alright, mate? Look, you look like you got the shits.
Jesus.
Thanks.
Sorry about the diffusion, but
I walk out, NATO. I walk out of the bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I just say that I've been, like, stuffing my face, but watching so intently, like it was like a person watching a movie, like.
I'm gonna walk
sitting
back.
there, just like.
What's outside the bar, NATO?
It's just the cold of night now. There's, like, a few people walking around and stuff like that. But
is there anything I can break around?
There's a few, like, milk crates, kind of like milk crate looking things, like, next to the door itself.
I just want to start piffing them.
Okay.
But not at people.
No.
No.
A few people, like, stop and, like, look, but then, like, hurry on in their way. And
yeah, I just give them a look, kind of like, fuck off, you know, like, just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Daz, Bish. You saw Oz kind of hop up and get out of the bar, and now the two of you are just at the table by yourself.
Far out. I mean, I'd follow him, but I don't want to get in the way of that.
Oh, no, my cake.
I gotta know this. Like, you're a tiny thing. Where you fitting all that?
Energy, calories.
All right. Huh.
Are you gonna speak to Oz?
It's Oz. You reckon I should follow him?
I mean, something's up.
Yeah. I kind of want to let him cool down first, but yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I should follow him out. You want to come with?
Oh. All right, hang on.
Do I have to roll you out?
I like finish like the last bit of the cake and just like stuff it in my mouth.
Mate, I reckon you can give my wife a run for the money.
We go outside then.
All right. Yeah, you walk out to Oz, like, chucking wooden boxes around.
Oz, what's up?
I just look over to Bish, kind of stop in my tracks, kind of like when she called.
Yeah.
And kind of just, it's almost like when you see red when you're angry.
Yep.
And you try to calm yourself down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now.
Yeah, you see like a bit of like, just like his eyes have like a tint of red on them, even with the helmet over his head. But then you kind of see him just like,
Yeah. I'm okay.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Do you wanna talk to us, mate? Like, what happened?
My wife was the last one to call me Osborne.
Oh, Oz.
Poor son of a bitch.
And when I heard that asshole's got Trickery's kid,
Just hit home, did it? It's a bit too personal.
I'm gonna kill him. I need
Don't.
you. What were you
Let's go
gonna say?
inside. Oh, I was going to say we're all gonna kill him, but you know.
Yeah, we
You'll
are.
get your chance, mate. There's a bit of a queue.
That's all right. Yeah.
you guys head back inside. Do you want to do anything more big? I'll let you drink till you want to, and then head to bed for the night.
I mean, I don't drink. I
Yeah.
don't think I could eat anything else.
All right.
I want to drink.
All right, you and Daz. I'd say your character's probably going to drink.
Fuck yeah.
The night away. Yeah. All right, cool. Bish, do you head to your room?
Yeah, food coma.
Yep. Easy. Soon as you like your head hits the pillow, you are out cold. And Daz and Oz, you drink at the table. Pretty much by the time like the bar's empty now, and now like the bartender's like personally come and sat down with you guys. And even though he's like kind of like a normal kind of sized half elf, he's keeping up with you guys. You can kind of guess. That's like he must have this ability after owning a bar for this many years. But yeah, he's sitting there with you guys until you guys both kind of pass out in your chairs, like drinking, until the nice kind of sound, crisp morning of chirps and the sunlight hits through the windows of the bar into your guys' eyes, and you notice, yeah, you're still sitting at your seats. Bish, you wake up from just an amazing sleep. And Preston, you wake up from a bit of a disturbed sleep. You had flashes of the mosaic paintings flash through your mind here and there, and just your inquisitive brain hasn't been able to figure it out, and it's like really just not keeping you up, but just like you like I could establish Preston would be wanting to solve this puzzle, even though he knows he probably hasn't got all the puzzle pieces yet. He wants to see what the puzzle is.
That's not what would disturb my sleep.
Yeah.
Like, what would kind of give me an uneasy sleep would be like, I just keep having memories of the people that I didn't save in that cabin.
Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, if you want to go that way with it, cool.
So, like, the inquisitive mind, that's fine. Like, I'm always thinking about that kind of stuff. But, like, that's what keeps him up at night.
Ooh, we got Trickery back.
It's on his phone.
No, that's
Fuck.
good. There we go.
Power outage?
Wow, it is out. Okay, yeah, is there anything you guys want to do this morning before you guys head down?
I'm just going to go through my spell book for like an hour or so and sort out my components, kind of organize everything and just kind of go over everything.
Okay. The half elf comes around and like knocks on all your doors and like just it says a quick word through the door. Your other companion has paid for a carriage down on the lower decks. It's set up for you guys. Right where I've been told right where you guys came into the Pyramid Oasis. The carriage will be waiting for you there. And all your rooms are fully paid for, so there is... As soon as you guys want to leave, you are fine to leave. And it kind of goes to every room and kind of whispers that, and also tells you guys that are still like laying at the tables that
Will she come up to us and tell us?
it's a dude.
Oh, it's a dude.
Yeah, it's the bar. It's the bartender, the bar owner himself.
Can I just assume if we've stayed at a room, we've also like showered and everything?
Oh yeah. There's all the normal kind of things that you can get at a bar.
I point to him and I go, I'll take a beer to go.
You guys haven't even slept.
Hey,
They passed out. It's kind of sleeping.
we slept.
So yeah, Preston's gonna come downstairs and see them at the bar.
I'll take a beer to go.
That's a damn good idea, son.
Yeah. One for me, mate, too.
Fucking tops.
Yeah.
What about what's Trickery doing? I'd imagine he would have stayed up with us too.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey, Benny, your mic's muted or something.
I'm wondering if I could take any food resources from these people, but
You can order stuff to go. Like they would have dry like meats and all that.
see, I've already got a shit ton of jerky. I just wanted some variety.
Yeah, probably not from this one.
Okay.
Bless you.
As I sneeze.
What was I going to say? Yeah. You guys got any food to go?
We can make you a dried meat kind of package if you guys want.
I scream over to Bish, jerky.
Plenty.
Who's got it?
Me?
You got jerky?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Can I get some jerky to go? I'm
For
asking.
me?
No, I'm asking.
Oh, to make
Month.
yeah. It's probably going to cost you like a copper. It's not
For
that
how much?
Like a couple of days worth.
Yeah.
Couple of days.
Give me 4 days worth.
Okay. So they just grab you like 4 of these kind of packets. They're like boxed up little kind of like dishes that have a whole bunch of like just dry meat packed into them.
In the bag, please.
And she kind of just pour the meal, like pours them in. It's just like, oh, there you go.
Thank you. Plus the bag.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Preston's gonna come up and he's just like, oh, were you guys down here all night?
No. What do you think we are?
I start nodding at Preston. Like with this big dumb grin.
He just like, Preston, okay, and then I'll just head over to a table.
Just before Preston walks away, I'm going to be like, "Hey, Presto, I finished your apple beer concoction. I'm not going to lie, might be onto something."
He looks back and he's just like, I knew it. Then he sits down.
Yeah.
So wait, are we stopping for breakfast?
Do you want to have breakfast before we go?
Well, I don't know. Preston sat down, so I just took that as a...
Are we leaving?
No, let's have breakfast before we go.
Excellent.
I'm always
I'm
down for
hungry.
second breakfast.
I love the D&D game.
Alright, yeah, Emil comes up to the table. She's like, it's food?
Yeah.
Yes.
What would you like? We have chicken, but we also have I think we had a pork order come in during the night, so we have like roasted pork and
What about like bacon and eggs? Do you have bacon and eggs?
yes, I think we've got some eggs left over from the cakes from last night.
No.
Could I have some bacon and eggs, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, good idea. Protein.
Yes, ma'am.
Um,
Anything for you?
Sorry?
Ma'am?
Yes.
Yes. All of it?
Yes.
Okay. And Master Dwarf, what can I do for you?
Master Dwarf. Fuck. That's ritzy. Yeah, I'll get the same.
The same as this young gentleman, or this fine lady?
Yeah, the eggs and bacon, like presto.
Okay, and Master Half-Orc?
Yeah.
Sir?
Well, no.
Oh,
Sorry, what do you call me?
Master Half-Orc?
You can just call me Oz.
Oh, okay. Master Oz?
Oz.
That's what I said, Master Oz?
Oz. Oz. No, Oz.
Okay, Master Oz.
No.
Anything?
He's like, no!
Listen, no master.
I'm
My
sorry,
wife
sir,
called me Oz.
I don't understand. So, what would you like?
That's fair enough. Yeah, the same, but 20 eggs.
I'll have to check out back. I don't know if we have that amount.
Okay, whatever's left over in the eggs.
Okay.
A lot of bacon. Like, we're talking like, you know how we live on this pyramid here?
Yeah.
I want it to go opposite
Okay.
on the plate.
Okay.
And also the biggest duck you have on the menu.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
another beer.
okay.
Yeah.
And the same for you as well, Mr. Tiefling? Okay. Okay, so she like hurries out back. It's a good 10 minutes before everything starts coming to the tables because of the amount she has to kind of like, the chef and her have to kind of produce. But like she comes out, and then also the bartender himself comes out holding a bunch of plates and kind of like, just presents it all in front of you. Preston, there's some nice, beautiful bacon and eggs. Same with you, Trickery, and same with you, Daz. And then, there's just this fucking mountain of bacon in front of you and just like a whole bunch of eggs there, Daz. Oz. And then, chicken next to as well. And then, also, and Bish, there's a whole bunch of just all of it in front of you as well. So a whole bunch of bacon, eggs, there's a bit of pork, there's a bit of chicken.
I want to let everyone know you haven't seen Bish smile this much ever.
Yeah. Too good.
So you guys dig in, devour it.
Yeah.
It is some of the best food you guys have probably had especially for the people that weren't working for the SandBroker. This is probably the first good meal you've had in years.
Hey.
So, like, Trickery and Bish probably did get a nice meal here and there because they worked for him. But the rest of you who underneath him probably haven't had a good meal in about a year.
So good.
Fucking mint.
I look over at Bish and I'm like, are you feeling better today?
What?
Are you feeling better today?
Oh, no,
Yes.
Was that a yes?
no.
I just chuckle a little bit and I just keep eating.
All right, you guys finish up your food and you're ready to head down. So you head over to the elevators themselves. Pay your coppers, yes?
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Is the same guy standing there?
No, it's actually a different guy.
Oh, come on, Nato.
That was a joke
Do
by the
that.
way.
That was great.
Where's the other guy?
We elevator operators take a day shift each.
Oh, bullshit, you do.
Well, we work in 24-hour shifts, so each of us needs a break every
Well,
day.
each of you needs a direction lesson.
Okay, good sir.
A 24-hour shift seems a bit
Whoa.
much. Overzealous?
Check.
If anything.
1, 2. Yeah,
Hey!
All right, cool. Sorry.
That's all
Wait,
right.
Trickery's gonna play a song.
I'm doing what now?
Oh, you said check 1, 2. It's like a mic thing, right?
All right,
Yeah.
so you guys, he presents his hand in the same way as the one from yesterday. A copper coin each.
Yep.
No.
I pay it.
Okay, sir. He like lets the other 4 on, and he's like, "You'll need a copper piece to travel, sir."
Really?
Yeah.
I slap a copper piece in his hand. I don't think it's not the same guy.
Can I, as we're going down, can I do a sleight of hand check to see if I can?
Soon as you move your hands towards him, 2 big guys put a hand on each one of your shoulders. I advise you not to do that, sir. And then they step back into the back of the elevator.
How rude! I'm a lady.
Can I do a sleight of hand check while
not
he's
tits.
distracting them, NATO?
Let's just imagine one tit's like
as well.
sideways or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it if you want.
While they're distracted with trickery, I try and do a sleight of hand check because I'm proficient as well. So,
Oh, sneaky.
oh, natural 20.
Okay, you don't disturb the actual guy as you snatch it, but as soon as you're about to put it in your pocket, a pan grabs yours and goes, "Unless you want to take the quick way downstairs, sir, I advise you put that back." And you look around, and yeah, one of the guards has got your hand right now.
How does he see that? All right.
How many guards are on this lift?
There's 2.
It's a packed lift.
They're huge like platforms, and like the 2 guards stand at the back, and then the elevator guy stands at the front.
Are
Operating.
they bigger than me, NATO?
Oh yeah, they're big boys.
10 foot.
One of them's a full-blooded orc. You can tell he's got huge tusks.
Oh, I don't even know if I like that. I
Can we throw them off?
would
Oh.
like
You can try if
to
you want.
give it back. No,
Okay.
I'll give it back. I'll give it back.
All right. Oh,
I'll give it. I'll put it in his hand.
I'm going to
I'll put it
assume
in
it's
his
not
hand.
very bright, so...
I'll put it in his hand, and I'll close it, and I'll go. Pay for some direction lessons.
oh, thank you, sir. And he kind of like, I must have dropped it, and kind of puts it back in his pocket.
Yeah. I'll get on the elevator.
No, you've already been on the elevator. That's
We're already going down.
Oh,
you
Alright,
were going down.
This is why we're traveling.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, sorry.
That's
I
why
didn't know.
it was easy to avoid him seeing you, but they're literally behind you, watching you. So
Sorry, I didn't know.
yeah. All right, so you guys reach down to the bottom floor. You head back to that house. You give it like that 3 knocks that you saw the guy do. You see like the kind of resistance guys kind of open it up for you, and they like let you through, let you to the back of the house that opens out onto the field. And yeah, there's a nice carriage sitting there for you with 3 horses pulling it at the front, and like a medieval one that like opens up, and there's like an inner carriage where like people can sit inside, and then there's like a driver sitting up on the front for you.
Is this for us?
Yes, this is your transport down to Ath.
Oh, okay. And then Preston walks on.
Okay. Yeah, like the driver hops off and opens like the carriage door and like lets you in.
All right. Well, we'll get on to.
You getting in?
Yeah.
Is everyone getting in?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we all going to fit in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's what, 5
Yeah,
of
alright.
you? Yeah, it's like a 3-seater each side of the carriage, so the 3 of you have to like sit next to each other, and 2 are on the other side.
I sit up nice and close to Preston. with my sideways tit poking him in the side.
Preston's kind of like not there in a sense. Like it's like he's daydreaming. Like he's just looking out the window, like not really paying attention.
Can't feel the tit on his arm.
He's not really. Like, he would assume that it's just people like bunched up against
An
him.
elbow, really squishy elbow.
Yeah, real squishy elbow. Yeah. He's not really. It's just not. He's not paying attention to that.
I get
that's
it.
all.
I get it.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. So the carriage, the driver shuts the door, and like you hear him like hop up, and he kind of gives it the crack of the whips, and yeah, the carriage shoots off. And for a whole day, you guys are traveling nearly. You guys want to be doing anything in the carriage, chatting, chilling?
Sure.
Just because I missed a little bit while I was dealing with power going out, is there anything that happened after I spilled my guts about what happened?
No.
Osgood
yeah.
Anchor.
I just kind of fully explained your scenario of like that you want to go back to the SandBrokers because you think your kid's there and
Yeah.
And Oz got angry and they went out after him.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got emotional.
yeah, pretty much. All right.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I wanna get Preston's attention.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Presto, mate.
Like, I'm assuming you have to say it a few times and then he'll just quickly like,
Presto!
yeah.
Presto!
Yeah. What's up?
Presto! No. What's happening, mate? You're spacing out a lot, Space.
No. I just didn't get the best sleep. That's all.
Yeah. Well, mate, I slept on a hardwood floor. What's your excuse?
And he just kind of like looks back out the window, doesn't really say anything.
Oh, all right. It's like that.
And just as you look out the window, Preston,
Mm-hmm.
you see, like, because you guys are kind of going past like a forest kind of setup, you see a vine coming towards the carriage itself.
Like a vine, like a
Big,
tendril of grass.
big, thick vine coming at the actual,
Like how quickly?
a very accelerated rate.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on one sec. Let me have a look. What can I do? Oh, not a whole lot. Okay, so I see that coming, and I'm just like, does it look like it's? Where is it aiming? Where does it look like it's
Right at
aiming
the carriage.
Like
Right
directly at
like near
the center?
like you could kind of gather it's nearly coming straight at your face.
Oh shit! All right. Let me just have a look real quick.
So what is Preston doing? Like grabbing his book, about to cast something?
Yeah, I'm actually thinking.
Okay. As
not really,
Preston
not-
grabs his arcane focus and is pulling it up, all of you feel weightless. And as you kind of look around,
Oh no.
the carriage is on a tilt, and you guys are all like that mid like gravity feel of like just floating in the air as the carriage is now flying through the air.
Ho ho ho!
I need you all to roll
Merry
dex
Christmas.
saves for me.
Oh,
My favorite.
Santa Claus is right in the carrot.
That's 19.
$10.
19.
You.
Ooh, plus. Ooh.
14.
Wait, Dexter. What was it, Nada?
Your dex save.
Dex save, yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Saving
14.
throw.
23.
23. Jesus.
Yeah, 22.
Cool.
You-
Daz? 2! Yes! Daz, you hit your head on the top of the carriage. You are out cold.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. Oh well.
Well, there he goes again.
I just imagine this dwarf just going, "Let's go."
And he's just on the floor like,
He's like,
Bish, what'd you get?
14.
Alright, you... Out of the window. You are now flying out of the carriage at the same time.
Can I?
God.
You are a good 20 feet in the air. Like, you can see ground below you. And you can see this... You can see now, like, in the split second, a whole bunch of tentacles... Tentacles.
oh god, here
Tentacle
we go.
vines have come out of the forest and smashed the side of the carriage, and it's now, like, spinning
Can-
in the air.
Nada's
Carriage.
hentai
Alright.
dream is
Yeah.
starting to come true.
No. Yeah, and now you are in midair, and you see two people in front of like where the path would have been, raising their hands up. And
I'm seeing a lot while I'm in midair.
yeah, and then
It's like slow motion.
that's all you see until you hit the ground hard.
What?
2 seconds. The other people left in, Daz, you are knocked out cold. The three of you are in the actual. God, where is it? I need that. Get that up and going. Yeah, you are battering around left, right. I need another deck save from the three people that are still conscious in the.
Shit.
Oh,
12.
Oh.
Now 20 does? I mean,
Yeah.
not dash.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a 23, NATO.
Yeah, cool.
Hang on, I gotta switch tabs.
I'm gonna take another photo of that.
+6, yeah. So that is 17. 17? Yeah, 17.
Okay, Bish.
It's tricky doing this shit in the dark.
Bish,
Sorry.
you hit the ground and take 27 points of damage.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Fuck me,
Hey,
NATO.
Josh, you didn't roll the 2. What the fuck?
Holy shit!
Yeah. The others?
Wait. From what hit her?
That's how hard and fast you guys flew up in the air. She's gone airborne and also taken damage from flying out of the carriage and then hitting the ground.
But why did I get the worst?
Well, Daz actually took the worst. He's out cold.
He's out cold.
He's
yeah.
at 0 hit points at the moment. Like 0, but not death saving throw. That's what you were
Gotcha.
at.
Jesus.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I rolled a 12.
No, 12. All right. You take 10 points of damage in total as the carriage ceases rolling.
Jesus.
Like, so it hits the ground again. Like, as it comes out of midair, it like hits the ground. You've smacked up again, and then it rolls for a bit and comes to a stop.
Yeah.
Daz, I mean, no, Oz. What did you roll on your second one?
23.
Okay, you take 15 points in total.
Fuck.
You take a little bit more damage because you're a lot heavier, so hitting and bouncing around takes more damage, but like in your total like life pool, it doesn't take as much damage as it should. All right. Yeah, Bish, you are like.
Wait, what about? Do I take damage? Or...
Oh yeah, sorry,
trickery?
I forgot about trickery. Let's have a quick look. What did you get on your second one?
17.
Okay, cool.
Do my fun bags give me advantage?
No,
Mine didn't.
You take 15 points total as well.
15. All right.
Mm-hmm. And now I need you. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, you're inside the carriage now.
Yeah.
Like, just battered to the thing. It's like stopped on its side, so now like the door is like above you.
Okay. Am I able to stand up, NATO?
Not really. Like you have like a Daz kind of like knocked out unconscious lying across you.
Oh shit! All right, so I'm gonna get up and I'm like, is everyone okay?
I pushed I kind of not push him. I kind of gently move him off me onto the floor.
Bish, while they're doing that, you feel something wrap around your leg,
Kinky.
and you feel yourself start getting pulled across the sand.
NATO, can I? Am I able to get up now?
Yep.
Okay, I'm up. Is that obviously the ceiling
Is
is
now
where
the
the door is?
Yep.
Right. What about where the floor and the ceiling is? Is that like wood or anything?
Yeah, it's wood.
All right. I would like to rage.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
We rolled a
Frenzied rage, by the way. And Nate, I'm gonna just like grab my warhammer and smash through the floor.
Yep.
So in front of me. So like I'm just gonna run up and just fucking smash it.
Okay, yeah, you smash through the back of the carriage, and it like opens out into the scene of like you see Bish getting ripped across the floor towards these two figures.
Yeah. So I run after her. Is she?
Oh,
like,
it's going very quick. You're not gonna catch it on foot.
Oh, fuck! You kidding?
Can I get out of the carriage as well?
Yep.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to try and get. Fuck! I want to get Daz out.
Okay, as soon as you bust that open and you can see them, they can see you. So I need everyone conscious in the carriage to roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay.
Wisdom. Oh, shit.
That's a 23.
Damn.
Okay. That might be all right. Wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
3.
3.
3.
16.
Okay, Oz, you are frozen solid.
Again.
Yeah, and the two of you feel it for a second, and then you kind of push through it. That you're like frozen for that split second.
I'm just gonna kind of stand in front of Daz and just kind of like.
Can I see who cast that?
Yeah, there's two men, like where the path you guys were once on, a good now 50 meters away. You've been knocked off the path into this like sandy kind of grassy field.
Can I cast Firebolt at one of them?
As soon as you are about to cast, Bish gets pulled up to one of them, and he has a dagger to her throat.
Okay, so
you hear him shout out, "I suggest you put that spell away, young wizard."
What do you want?
We want you, and we want the reward on you guys.
Fuck.
Oh, great.
Bish,
what's that range?
probably a good 60 feet.
60 feet?
Yeah.
All right. You better hold that dagger still, and I cast Hold Person on him.
Okay. You see one of them swirl his hand, and then Bish, you...
What?
Yeah?
Can I counterspell his counterspell?
I don't know if you can do a reaction to a reaction.
That's
Here, though, actually, let's roll off. Let's see who our Arcana can go against each other.
Yeah, so I see him trying to interrupt trickeries.
Yeah. Oh, actually... But you were about to cast Firebolt already.
Yeah, but I stopped because Bish was in trouble,
Okay,
and then
let's Arcana off.
Right. What am I rolling?
It's like a wizard duel.
Come on, Andrew.
That's a nat 3, so a 10.
Well, I did a nat 18 with a +4, so...
Jesus.
Fuck!
So he gets his counter spell in just before... He finishes it before you do, and the Hold Person goes off. And Bish, you feel the blade start to dig into your neck. You see a spray of blood come from Bish's neck. Bish, your eyes feel heavy and you close, and then you open them again. You are in a black room again.
Oh.
You see two huge doors in front of you, barred doors, nearly like prison-looking doors. A big, huge hand comes out of one of them and like rests in front of you. The hand is the size of your whole kind of body. Let me use your body and you will survive. If you don't, we will both die, and I will never see the light of day again. You've used my power before. You loved it then, and you will love it again. And as you hear the words, you feel that fire in your hands from long ago. And you remember that power you had when you escaped.
Mm.
I will lend you my power.
It's a weird situation.
You feel yourself dying right now. Because, like, it flicks back for a second and you are out of your body, and the knife is digging further and further in. Like, they didn't stop just slicing your throat. They're digging into it.
Okay. All right.
As you nod, a little, like, paper seal comes onto one of the barred doors. Pull it off.
Why am I thinking of Rita Repulsa from the intro of Power Rangers going, I'm free again?
So what am I doing?
You're pulling something off. Do you want to pull the paper seal off? It just says seal on it, like written on the paper in black letters.
And it's got a picture of Seal the artist.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. So what's happening with the other door? The other door's just hanging out.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything there.
All right, I tear the seal.
All right, flick back in real time to you guys. You see the two men holding Bish fly back, like as they were. It's like they were pushed off her, and you feel a shockwave hit all of yous, and you see Bish. Her neck seals back up, but where it's sealed up there, the wound itself, black veins start coming off it and filling all her skin. Two huge wings come out of her back and the feathers melt away. Her whole skin starts to turn black. Her hair turns like deadly white.
Oh, wow.
Daz, you feel pure evil coming from it.
But I'm not conscious.
Yeah. Somehow you are feeling this. No, like unconsciously, because you're not dead and you're just unconscious. You would like feeling this, like nearly like a coma patient, like hears stuff around them and stuff like that.
Like you're flat out from drinking 20 brews.
Oh, I'm having a good dream.
And Preston, you feel power just oozing from this epicenter of whatever is happening right now. And as in a split second, you see her turn around and grab both people and just pop their heads with her hands. She like just holds around their heads and she goes, poof. And then you see her turn to you guys and her eyes go glazed white over it. And then she heads straight towards you guys. And that's where we'll end it tonight.
No.
What?
Bish, please.
Bish, please.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to do this one last thing. Bish.
Yes.
You come it was the second you pulled the seal off, your mind shut off for a second. Like you felt nothing, you saw nothing, and then you kind of come into consciousness and you were kind of in a fetal position and there is a black egg feel around you and you can't move. You're like frozen where you are, but you see like the constant drips of this black liquid coming off the top of this egg thing you are and like falling to the bottom of the floor and like getting absorbed back into the egg. You feel an even older presence. This is what happened last time. You refuse my power and he gets power instead. And you feel like the egg kind of part a bit and this like that white yellowy like essence that was crawling up the other side of your leg that time now leaks into the egg with you. Give me your body and I will rid us of him and you will have my power instead. And that's where we'll end it for tonight.
Well, shit.
Can I just say why is it that Daz is always unconscious for the cool shit?
It's the rolls, man.
Yeah.
There he goes again. Yeah.
God damn it.
God damn it.
God
I've been
damn,
needing
Bobby.
to piss so fucking bad. My
Me
God.
freaking too.
All right, I'm going to say quick... Oh, do you want to say quick goodbye and plugs for your stuff then before you piss off?
Piss your pants.
Yeah, sure. So you can follow me and Daz the Dwarf at a couple of NPCs. On Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Our podcast came out, SoundCloud, iTunes, and everywhere else you can find audio podcasts. Rate and review. We love you a long time. We love you on time. You can follow me, Aclay1788, Instagram and Twitter.
Yep, you can follow me at BlueShift77 on Instagram and Twitter as well.
And I will NPC you later because I gotta piss.
All right, Ali, before you go piss, go plug your shit.
You can find me on 8bit.net. Listen to me on the Hungry Gamers podcast, which is a part of the 8-Bit Collective. And you can find me everywhere at Miss Ali Hart.
All right, fare thee well. Go piss.
Fare thee well.
All right, and... Oh, Alex, did you want to plug your individual stuff?
No, I just did.
I thought you just did. I thought you did NPC stuff. That's
No. I said Blue Shift.
No, whatever. No, it's okay. I was listening. I swear. All right, Dashy boy, where can the people find you and all the billion things you do as well?
Yeah, you can find me at Dash Gamers on Twitter. You can also find me doing a pop culture podcast called Dash Culture with the 8-Bit Collective, and Dash and Holmesy Take Your Hearts, our book club inspired gaming podcast, also with the 8-Bit Collective on weare8bit.net and the Hungry Family.
And Benny, the Spawny, the beautiful boy.
Last but not least, yeah, you can find me on Twitter at the Spawny13, and you can catch me hosting the 8-Bit Mania Wrestling podcast for 8-Bit, and catch us over at We Are 8-Bit as well on the Twitter for all things 8-Bit that's going on.
Beautiful. And you can catch me, Nato. I host an anime podcast, A Plus MMA. Go check that out. I host a Twitch live podcast, You Game Bro. Had beautiful Andrew on this week. I don't know who I'm having on next week. I might take a break considering my personal stuff at the moment, but who knows? I think I've got somebody lined up, so if I do, so go check them out. They're all on the podcasting things and stuff like that. And you can always check me out here on I Know NATO doing D&D. Starting this week, I'm going to be doing every Friday now because we're going to change around. We're going to have a new group starting next week, so that's going to be very exciting.
I can't wait.
I can't. I'm so excited for you to realize that it wasn't them, the ones that were walking out of the bar at the time.
Damn, I was
Just
hoping
the
it
way
was
that you
later.
paid, like you made.
It's
a
almost
deal.
like I'm a good DM and I knew you would instantly jump onto that red herring. But yeah, you can catch us here every 8 p.m. on Fridays, Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time at the moment. So go check that out. Yeah, until then, you can always check me out on I Know and NATO everywhere. I don't know why my freaking thing's gone. I'm going to switch to close missing. Nope, it doesn't have it either. All right, let's go to battle. There it goes. It's got my tag underneath there. So you can get I Know NATO. Go check that out. Until next time, thank you. Let's see where we can send it, actually, before we go anywhere. Is there anywhere I want to send this? It's Friday night. People should be
The only
streaming.
person that I can say is Haro.
There's nobody streaming.
No.
There
Fridays
really,
are
there
quiet.
really isn't. All right, well, I'm going to set it to Hutto then because I love that kid. So, okay, well, let me put it over here so I can actually grab. Where's? Okay, my chat hasn't got a chat thing anymore. Why? I don't know why. Whatever. I'll just go onto my own thing then and go dashboard. Okay, and then we'll send it over to fucking.
Oh, you can also find us very soon on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Spotify.
Oh yeah, this stuff. I forgot about this stuff's coming.
Oh yeah, this stuff.
Yes, I'm working on that. Very
We're
soon.
still around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
No, NATO.
Damn
forward
it.
slash.
Yeah, I know. Raid. Huh?
No, that's okay. I was gonna say I think because I'm a mod, I might be able to do it for. It's alright, doesn't matter.
You would, but who cares?
That's alright.
There we
It's
go.
up to you.
All right, and till next time, goodbye.